Welcome back.
We're back.
We're back in a different context this time. Hi everybody. How are we all doing?
Doing good.
Good. So to explain a bit, because normally we do this when someone's not here or a lot of us aren't here, without giving away any details whatsoever, the last episode of Aeons didn't happen. And if you were here last week for Secrets, which was a totally normal episode that our longtime GM AJ was here for, then you know why we need to pause for a minute.
Go back and watch the episode.
Go back and watch it. It's a banger.
Just not right now. Watch
right
this.
now, in this moment, you can still watch Secrets tonight.
Yes.
Go back.
But watch this first. Just keep watching us.
Watch both.
Or you can even go watch the episode on a different monitor, mute it, then come back and watch and talk with us and chat.
Exactly.
That's also greatly appreciated.
March Madness, where they let you watch 4 games at the same time.
My dad has 3 TVs on his wall. 4 TVs on his wall, so he does that naturally.
Monitor. You can put TikToks on your phone while you're also watching the 2 streams from us.
And then above that, I have another monitor with Subway
Surfers, absolutely.
Yes.
And Minecraft parkour.
Subway Surfer has to be below. It's always got to be on the bottom to just.
And then I
passively
overlay Minecraft parkour with shaders.
Yes.
And
then
over the video.
Then somebody reading out Reddit posts.
I saw a TikTok where it was one of those ones where it's like a ball bouncing and it makes a sound every time it hits a ring, and it was just this really loud, obnoxious sound as the ball escapes. And I looked at the comments. The top comment was just, "See, my attention span is fine."
There's been a trend lately that I've been seeing of clips of random things, and then there is a person in the bottom left corner silently mouthing words or
It's like a little AI guy.
What is
just
that?
I don't know. It's just because you want to say and see what a guy's saying, so you sit there and watch. My least favorite, there's a guy on TikTok that does this a lot, where it's like good night to everyone except, and it's like these night, but it's like every single time it's the gimmicks. Don't fall for these gimmicks. I'm begging you. The gimmick is always if you're following this person, even if you don't know it, and then they'll say something like, "I didn't know I was following Mr. Beast until recently," and then they trick you to go search for it, and then you come back, getting them an extra view by doing that, and then they'll say share if the top person in your the third person in your recommended when you hit share, TikTok does not count. TikTok counts if you hit the share button. It does not care if you actually share it to somebody. So that's their way of boosting it. Stop playing into their games. Stop. It drives me insane.
I rarely watch TikTok nowadays, but when I do feel like it, or if I go to watch the backlog of videos my friends have sent me, then I just skip through anything that's hey, go do that. As soon as I see any of them that tell you to do something, I'm just no.
Any of them that start with "don't scroll away," I'm like, I'm gone.
Gone.
I've already left by the time you said don't.
Don't tell me what to do.
You're not my boss. You're a little man in my phone. I pay for this. Hi Sully. So anyway, we're doing Jeopardy. If you remember a little while ago,
we're not doing Jeopardy. We're doing Bazinga.
We're doing Bazinga.
Legally distinct
A different
Bazinga.
game.
We're doing Jeopardy, but it's with a G in the front.
Jeopardy.
We did this a few months ago when it was not around Christmas time. We just did a Christmas Jeopardy during it.
It was last year.
No, it was not.
Was it towards the beginning of this season of Secrets when Gary and I weren't able to be there?
Yeah, it was the week you two weren't there, which I think was episode 3.
I thought it was the transition between the Secrets miniseries and Secrets. I thought there was a week in there.
Because it was Logan's first time on stream.
No, his first time on stream was the miniseries.
I want to start the game.
Let us know in the chat if your memory is better than ours.
I lost the game.
Alright, well, we're gonna go ahead and pull it up on the screen. We're getting in Jeopardy. Everyone has it on their phones. Are you guys all connected still, by the way? Because sometimes it disconnects you. Perfect. As you can see, the only thing you guys at home cannot see is at the bottom of the screen are the scores, so I will be reading those out periodically so that you are aware of who's in the lead. But this is literally just Jeopardy rules. The categories today, or the theme of this one, is movies, music, and wordplay 2. And tonight, folks, your categories are backing bands. It's the arrow key, yeah, it throws you off. But you can't. Tell me a story. Also, it's Andy. Plus Randy. Master of Puppets. Video game, add a letter. Each response will be a video game franchise with one single letter added to it that matches the plot as described. Stupid answers. That's most of these. Each correct response can be found either literally or phonetically in the clue itself.
Ooh.
And finally, rhyme time.
Oh, heck yeah.
Each correct response will
understand.
consist of 2 rhyming words. Alright, go ahead and hit. Then, Aster,
nervous.
so,
I don't understand any of it.
Gary, you're up first.
Me.
Gary.
It arbitrarily chose you to go first.
Gary.
I think he was the first one to join.
Where's my hand up? Gosh. Let's do video game add a letter for 200, Corey.
Video game add a letter for 200. The Blue Bomber decides to don the 24th and final letter of the Greek alphabet and change his name to this. Any minute now.
What?
I believe in you guys. Logan?
Omega Man.
That's correct.
That's funny.
Amazing work.
That's what it means.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, we figured it
That's what
out.
Okay.
Logan, it is your choice.
That's terrible.
Let's do stupid answers for 200.
Stupid answers for 200. In 1984, this novel, first published 35 years earlier, was on the bestsellers list. What is Marcus?
1984.
That's correct.
Did you just say
I
what
knew
one
it,
is
but
What
I
is
knew
Marcus?
it. I knew I wouldn't beat that.
The rabbit.
So you just have to be rapidly tapping too.
You say you don't watch TikToks anymore.
Marcus.
I want to get rid of this, so let's do video game add a letter for 400.
Video game add a letter for 4. You can play as any of the 1984 Miami Dolphins in this SNES kart racer that was named after the QB that took them to the Super Bowl that year. He never made it there again. Good luck, my sports friends. Logan.
Dan Marino Racers?
That is incorrect.
Oh, wait.
Marcus.
What is Dan Marino Kart?
That is incorrect.
Marino Kart.
That is incorrect.
Okay, then we should stop.
Okay, we're in this, but I don't think we're in this together. I don't know.
If
Nobody-
it's not Marino Kart,
Final
then I
call.
don't know.
Nobody knows. It is Super Marino Kart.
No!
It's the
I
SNES.
even-
It's the
I even
Super
thought
Mario
that
Kart.
too.
Got it, yeah.
That
After
is still
you said
Marcus.
Marino Kart, I was like, I
600.
I really should.
Video Games 600. Pikachu used Go All In. It wasn't very effective against the opponent's Royal Flush.
Pokemon.
That is correct.
Oh, that's
Woo!
yeah. I'm
Riley.
just-
Sully's here and ready to play.
You know what I'm not though? I'm not at negative, which is different from the
Easy,
last time I
easy.
played.
Let's do
Oh, you'll be fine.
Master of Puppets 200.
Master of Puppets for 2. Robert Smigel is the creator and operator of this cigar-smoking Yugoslavian mountain hound.
Who is crap. Triumph the Insult Comedy Dog.
That is correct. Amazing
Oh my
pull.
gosh.
I didn't know any of those words. I did not know a single one of the things said. Marcus, that's you again.
Let's do Master of Puppets for 400.
Master of Puppets 4. This band made a music video entirely of puppets. Can you recognize the drummer / singer's hairline? That's a band made of puppets.
I've never seen that in my entire
I'm gonna make a final call.
Dude, I haven't seen Gremlins, but that's isn't that like what it is?
Oh, Gary.
Who is Rush?
That is incorrect. Good guess. Any last
So
calls?
brave back there.
Nobody knows. That's Genesis.
Oh, it's Phil Collins.
Phil Collins. That is still Marcus.
Let's do video game add a letter for 800.
Video game for 8. Jill Valentine and Chris Redfield investigate the White House and find an underground bioweapon super lab. Logan.
President Evil.
That is correct. Oh my god.
That's amazing.
That's a good one. That's a really good
actually a
one.
really funny
Let's
category.
finish it out for 1,000.
Finish it off for 1,000. I don't really feel like going into work at the military base to participate in modern warfare today. Today, I'll phone my boss and tell them I'm taking a personal day. Sully.
Call Off Duty.
That is correct.
From downtown.
Okay, I'm glad you got it, because I was just going to say cold.
Just no war, just cold.
Oh man.
Okay.
Sully.
I'm not gonna be ambitious. Rhyme time for 200.
Rhyme time for 2. An Athenian computer nerd. I nailed it. Logan.
A Greek geek.
That's correct.
Okay.
Now we know.
To go, and then I kind of get it.
Tell me a story for 200.
Tell me a story for 2. Eminem tells the story of an obsessed fan in this song, whose title is now used as slang to describe such fans. Gary.
Who is Stan?
That is correct.
I'm at 0.
Now I understand
You're
where
actually
that
at
term
negative
comes
2.
from.
Oh.
Currently, the standing is Aster, or I'm going to go down. I'm going to go down character names because that's how we cleverly named everyone. Aster for negative 200, Clementine for 2, Doc Manson for 800, Chip with a smiley face for 1,000, and Valia 100 emojis for $0. That is Gary.
Tell me a story for 400.
Tell me a story for 4. This Sublime song tells a story of a man searching for the Sancho that stole his hyena. Valia.
What is Santeria?
That is correct.
I ain't got no crystal.
I love that song.
Mhm.
I love Sublime. Huh?
It's not how you spell hyena.
How do you spell it?
HYENA.
And you're questioning
Thank you.
Jeopardy?
Yeah, but her name was.
Yeah.
Oh, so it just wasn't supposed to be a height. It's okay. It wouldn't have helped me.
Yes. You've heard that song. I played it in the car a lot.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Marcus,
Tell me a story for 600.
tell me a story for 6. This song about a woman's fruity headwear tells a story about a man's romp with her and how, if it was warm, she wouldn't wear much more. Logan?
I got nothing. I buzzed in too soon.
That's incorrect.
Raspberry beret.
That's correct.
Oh.
The kind you buy from the secondhand store.
Yep.
Raspberry beret.
Riley,
Let's do Master of Puppets 600.
Master of Puppets for 6. These two would get the last laugh at the end of each episode of The Muppet Show. Rest in peace, Muppet Vision. That is Logan.
Who are Statler and Waldorf?
That is correct.
Woo! My boys.
Logan,
Oh no. Rhyme time
Go.
for 4.
rhyme time for 4. A super funny Archer constellation. Logan.
I didn't touch my phone.
Logan.
Logan.
Logan. I'm gonna call.
Crying Orion.
That's incorrect.
Dang it.
Great guess.
Hilarious Sagittarius.
That's correct.
Yes!
Gonna dust my phone off. 'Cause I did not touch anything.
Riley's coming at this hot. Riley.
Let's do Stupid Answers for 4.
Stupid answers for 4. Movie musical Pink Floyd The Wall features this main character who is driven to neurosis by the pressures of stardom. Marcus.
What is the wall?
Incorrect. Last calls. And nobody knows. Pink.
Okay, nobody wanted to say it.
Yeah.
Isn't that right? Nobody wanted to be the one to
Pink,
be
get
wrong
down.
and say it.
That is still Riley.
Let's do Rhyme Time for 6.
Rhyme time for 6. A device to digitally copy a landed estate. A device to digitally copy a landed estate. It's worded rather oddly. Logan.
A manner scanner?
That's correct.
Oh.
I knew it was Scan or something.
I truly would not get any of these. You guys are amazing at this.
Let's do stupid answers for 6.
Stupid for 6. It's a daily novel!
Do it all!
Do it all!
Yeah.
Max?
Let's do it.
Yeah! Here he goes! Wait,
Amateur Slammer sells a 9,500 gyroscopic one of these swaying items.
What is a Newton cradle?
That is incorrect. It's a hammock.
Where was the context?
That was rough.
Amazing question.
Was it that his
Amateur
Hammocker?
Slammature, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
still way.
I agree.
That's
Yeah.
way harder than the other ones.
Yeah.
That's still you, Logan.
What is it? Backing bands for 2.
Backing bands for 2. E Street Band. That is
Backstreet
Riley.
Boys?
Incorrect.
No.
Gary.
Bruce Springsteen.
That is correct.
Got it.
Is that the name of his backing band?
Yes.
I didn't think that artists just had backing bands, that there were bands.
I almost said
Oh, no.
Rick Springsteen. Very different
Very
man.
different man.
Very different man.
Wow, different vibe.
Backing bands 400, please.
Backing bands for the Revolution.
This is not my category.
Gary.
Prince.
That's correct.
Gary.
Gary's locked in.
Gary,
Gary
what's
locked in.
up?
Gary woke up ready to know
Heck
backing
yeah.
bands.
Yes.
Gary, it's your turn still.
Backing band 600.
Keep that going. The Wailers.
Oh.
These words don't mean anything. I'm just waiting to see if Gary
You can
gets
buzz
it.
in.
I'm gonna make a
I gotta
final
think.
call.
I gotta.
Oh.
I
It's
know.
on the
I've
tip of
heard
your
it,
tongue.
yeah.
I'm gonna make a final call here. Last chance.
Oh, got it.
What's the name?
Any Hail Marys?
Make a guess.
And we're out of
My
time.
brain's blanking.
Bob Marley.
Oh.
Wouldn't have
No,
gotten
we
it.
got that one.
Yep. Gary, it's still you.
Come on, Gary, keep going.
You can
Backing
take the
bands
lead.
800.
You could take the lead now. Yep. The new power generation. Out of guesses? We're gonna go ahead and call it again earlier
Gary
this
does
time.
not have it. The rest of us don't.
Nobody knows. Prince again. He's back.
What?
Oh.
I had to double check my phone was on the right one. Gary, still your turn.
Come on, Gary.
We can clear
Finish
out
it out,
backing bands
Gary.
if you
Backing
want.
bands 1,000.
Here it is. Double Trouble.
If it's Prince a third time.
Dude.
It's actually the artist formerly known.
No, it's just a symbol.
You can do this. I believe in you.
I don't know.
Double Trouble.
Can I have a hint?
No.
It's Prince again.
For is it nobody knows? It is Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Not. Yeah, no.
Gary, for this 5th time, it is your turn.
Excellent. Tell me a story 800.
Tell me a story for 8. In 1982, John Mellencamp released this little ditty about 2 American kids growing up in the heartland.
Not Armenian kids.
Logan,
Who are Jack and Diane?
that's correct.
Little dip.
Jack and
Diane.
There's a bar we used to go to that was in town that shut down, but the owner would get up and sing that song, but he would just talk about the hot dog part.
Oh,
he would just
sucking on a chili dog.
Yeah.
Sucking
Chili
on a chili dog.
Yeah, that's all
Sucking on a
he
chili
would
dog.
do.
It's like I think it was a few.
Forgot about that.
I think it was a few years ago. The estate, or whoever the record company was that was behind that song, had to go. Guys, Chili Dog was the name of the slushie where John Mellencamp grew up. It's not an actual chili
Not
dog.
chili dog.
No, it's
I
just a-
forgot
not-
about
it's
I
not
know
a-
because it was the guy who owns the place who's
Yeah.
pretty obviously drunk, just on the mic going, sucking down a chili dog, sucking down a chili dog, like, over and over again.
That just makes
Awesome.
it better knowing the actual thing, because now you could have a chili dog while drinking a chili dog.
Yeah.
As you're singing about the chili dog on the mic stand, that is Logan.
Tell me a story for 1,000.
Tell me a story for 1,000. Made famous by Johnny Cash, Shel Silverstein wrote a song about a boy named this and his quest for revenge on his father who named him. Logan.
Oh wait.
It
Yes,
says,
you.
yep, that's you.
Oh, it says okay. Sue.
That's
Boy
correct.
named Sue.
Sully, how you doing in there?
Me not answering unless I'm 100% confident has made my score way better than it was last time I played. Because last time I forgot that you lose the money if you try and answer.
Yeah.
So I don't need to push myself.
You played the slow game. Logan.
Rhyme time 800.
Rhyme time for 8. A home for royalty in the Big D. It's
What's
not
so
crass,
funny?
I'll tell you that.
Dallas Palace.
That's correct.
That's what that means.
Yeah, we all knew that.
Rhyme time for
I was
1,000.
way off
Prime
thinking
time for
Detroit.
I heard
1,000.
Andy laugh because it said D.
We're simple here. A command to the Lone Ranger's companion to move quickly. That's a fun
What's
one.
his name?
Logan.
Pronto Tonto.
That is correct. It's a fun one. I like that one.
Go Master of Puppets for 800.
Huh?
Master of Puppets 800.
You were singing the song.
That's strong. Master of Puppets for 800 is what I think he said.
Yeah.
Released in 2015, Where They From's music video features these artists as marionettes.
Who is that?
I cannot tell you.
I can take a guess at one, but the other one is eluding.
Yeah, I kind of.
I feel like I don't want to be wrong.
Do you have any guesses?
I can also take
I
a
think
guess at one.
Any guesses? Final call. Nobody knows. It's Pharrell and
I knew it was Missy Elliott. Okay.
That was the
This
obvious
is
one.
like when
Pharrell.
Sully got us to do Women's Month trivia. And no one wanted to be wrong.
That's right, Women's Month.
It sure was.
Logan.
Master Puppets are done.
This character feels his species' role as a national symbol was the responsibility of protecting American morals values upon his shoulders.
No! Sand
Riley.
Eagle!
That's correct.
Yes! It
Muppets!
is the American way.
Dude, that was the longest. I
Riley.
heard these blasts.
Stupid answers 800.
The Brooklynettes are the dance squad for this sports team.
Who are the Nets? Brooklyn Nets.
I'll give it to you there. Yeah, Brooklyn Nets. And finally, for 1,000 stupid answers, Man O' War's first defeat came in 1919 at Saratoga in an upset by this horse. Riley.
Seabiscuit.
Incorrect. Sully.
Warhorse?
That's incorrect.
Oh, man.
Any guesses? We're gonna call it here.
Oh.
Upset.
Oh, that's funny.
You also can't guess again if you guessed.
Yeah.
Round 2, baby!
Alright.
Here we go!
Wait, I've
Scores really quick. Never mind, we'll get to it in a minute. Movie change a letter. You get it. Horror movie posters.
Okay, alright. Cheers.
Same first
Cheers.
middle. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you, Colby. Cheers.
Cheers. It's not letting me back
Sure,
in.
man. Yeah.
Cheers.
Same first, middle, and last letter.
There.
Alliteration station.
Why didn't they alliterate that?
Mascots. And triple rhyme time.
Ooh.
Oh.
So scores currently: Gary at 400, Riley at 1,000, Logan in the lead at 3,600, Sully at the bottom with 0, and Marcus at 800.
Snuck
And
in.
I feel okay about that.
It's
not
negative.
It's a competitive game so far.
Marcus, it is your pick.
Oh. Let's go with movie change the letter for 400.
Movie change for 4. Victims awaken in a dilapidated warehouse and are forced by John Kramer to make cheap apparel. Riley's face. Gary.
Mall?
Incorrect.
Okay.
Sully.
So?
That's correct.
I missed the entire game.
Got it. Okay.
Missed the entire game.
Now we're there. Now we're there.
Wait,
myself.
Sully.
Can you show what the description of movie change the letter was again?
No.
It's like the video game
the same
one.
as the video game one. You change one letter in it.
Yeah.
So what were the two parts of this?
There's
What,
saw.
Saw.
Oh, it's Saw.
And
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I went for rhymes because that's totally what the description said.
Sully.
You change a letter for 800.
Movie change for 8. Private Joker and Private Pile never end. Private Joker and Private Nile never end up in boot camp for the Vietnam War and instead start a business selling uncomfortable sounding autumn coats. There's a lot of movies with the
Yeah,
Vietnam
I'm
War.
trying to which letter I need
Wait.
to swap
Oh.
out here.
Oh, Marcus.
What is fall metal jacket?
That's correct.
Nice. Nice. I couldn't find a
That's
letter.
really
That's
good.
I
amazing.
should rewatch Full Metal.
1200.
I was thinking about that the other day. 1200 for movie change. Bruce Banner is a pawn in a military scheme to reinvigorate the super soldier program that unfortunately fails and just makes him gloomy and morose. Logan.
The Incredible Sulk.
That is correct.
Nice.
So I think the answer of the question in chat, I think the audience can guess, but I'm also not sure the best way we could do that for like the pod.
We may
You
have
guys,
to hide that screen.
I'm gonna say you guys are allowed to guess, and if you take long enough and you see an answer that pop up that you think is correct, I'm not gonna count it against you. Chat is fully in on this. That's the risk. But I am gonna say no extending it to give it to chat. We're gonna do an honor system here, okay? So you are more than welcome to guess.
Yeah. This is...
All right, that is Logan.
Let's do mascots for 4.
Mascots for 4. The baseball team has 5 mascots that have a race at every home game. The moment a sport is introduced, it just falls silent. They look like Far Side comics.
I just want to know if this is like a major
I've
league
seen
team
these
or-
guys
You know when
before.
Spy Kids where
Not the thumb people.
I'm gonna go ahead and say nobody knows this. We're talking about thumbs. The Milwaukee Brewers.
Definitely wouldn't have guessed that.
Naturally.
Marcus. Logan, I mean, my bad.
Mascots for 8.
Mascots for 8. Since 1996, the red and yellow mascots of this candy have been voiced by Billy West and J.K. Simmons, respectively. Gary?
M&M's.
That's correct. I love that one with Santa Claus from 1996.
I
They
don't
are.
think it ever
They do
dawned on me
exist.
that the yellow one is J.K. Simmons.
You didn't know that?
Yeah, right?
I didn't know that they were anybody other than M&M's.
Yeah, Billy West is a huge voice actor.
Yeah.
I thought they were played by
He's
the real M&Ms.
Fry in Futurama.
The magic was still real for
What?
me.
They do exist.
He's Fry and then he's Stimpy? Is he Ren and Stimpy or is he just Stimpy?
I don't know.
Ren and
But he's a
Stimpy.
lot
I
of
think he's
voices in
both.
Futurama,
Is he
to be
both?
fair.
He's like half
He's
the
at
cast of
least
Futurama.
Yeah.
Stimpy.
Anyway, that's that's Gary.
Mascots 12.
Mascots for 12. Going by the name of Agile, this flying pig has been a staple at live shows for this band. Marcus.
Who is Pink Floyd?
That's correct. They're back.
Wow.
Mascots for 16.
Mascots for 16. Eddie the Head. Eddie the Head is the mascot of this band, appearing on all of their album covers and most of their singles.
I've read about this before.
This is very appropriate music for somebody named Eddie the Head. It's just like skeletons telephones. Any guesses?
Chat.
Gonna go ahead and say
No one?
nobody knows. Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
Not a lot of metalheads. That is Marcus still.
Finish it off 200. 2000.
2000.
You know what I mean.
Adopted by Bradley Noel in 1990, Lou Dog was the mascot of this ska punk reggae band.
I feel ashamed for not knowing this right now.
Ska punk is what's throwing me off.
Ska punk.
That's
reggae.
like all I listen to though.
Wanna make a final call? Nobody knows. Sublime, they're back again.
Wow, they're back again.
They just really like these like 6 bands, it seems like. That's still
That explains a
Marcus.
lot. Okay. Let's try triple rhyme time for 400.
Triple rhyme time. An ebony-colored commemorative tablet celebrating your accomplishments in running and hurdling. Sully?
It's a black a black track plaque.
That's correct.
Oh!
Yeah,
That's
God.
correct.
That's so good.
Sully,
It's really
She's in.
funny. I mean,
there are only 6 bands in the world, according to whoever made this Jeopardy board.
I-
Somehow Sublime and Iron Maiden and Pink Floyd are all...
Prince has 2 of
Prince.
them.
He has to know Metallica. He referenced them, but he did not put them as an answer.
Triple rhyme time for 8.
Triple for 8. A profoundly wise magic user that has paid an hourly rate.
A sage wage mage.
That's correct.
Wow.
True.
Wow.
Riley.
Let's go with alliteration station.
Alliteration station. Vertically oriented phrase meaning exaggerated, hard to believe stories. Logan.
Tall tales.
That's correct.
Oh.
I was
Mm.
going off of
Makes
that, I was
sense.
like, I didn't rhyme. Okay.
That did a very Jeopardy of giving you another clue at the end after the comma. Logan.
Let's do alliteration for 8.
Alliteration for 8. Placed before favorite, it's another way to say the one expected to win. Gary
Fan favorite.
is incorrect. Final call here. Nobody knows. It's odds on.
Oh, wow.
I wouldn't have gotten it.
Wouldn't
Never,
have
never
gotten
heard that phrase before. It's not popped up.
Yeah.
That's Logan.
What is it? Alliteration for 12.
Alliteration for 12. Daily!
Oh! Take it all!
Do it all! Do it all!
I can only bet a maximum of 1,000. That's how I do
Bet
double
you
bets. I'll take 1,000. Just kidding. It'll let me wage
Do
everything.
it, do it,
You
do
want
it,
to do it all?
do it, do
Let's
it.
call it true daily
Yeah,
double.
alright.
Do it all! Set wager. The Galloping Gaucho is an early film featuring him before his name came to mean small time and unimportant. You gonna make a final call?
Yeah, take it. I'm never letting you guys pressure me ever again.
The answer is Mickey Mouse.
What?
Incorrect. Mickey Mouse. His very first film was not Whistling Willie. It was the Gaucho, whatever it was. The Galloping Gaucho.
Oh my.
I've heard that
That's
expression before,
diabolical.
but I heard
Yeah.
it from my 50-year-old coworker.
It's okay, Logan.
Is it?
You'll probably.
Remember that time you yelled at me as loud as you could to wager everything?
Yeah. Well, it's not my fault you listened to me.
Oh, but it's my fault if I don't.
Well, 'cause here's the thing.
Victim blaming.
Here's the thing. There are my accreditations on the screen, which is only $800. But the thing is, you'll probably still win.
I'd like to use my hero point that Colby gave us. Speaking of which, Colby, thank you for these delicious cookies.
Yes.
Thank you, Colby.
Yes.
Yes.
Colby made us all a lot of cookies.
Kobe's catered this
How
event.
does Mickey Mouse mean small time?
Mouse.
Mouse.
Uh-huh.
Like, what kind of Mickey Mouse
That's
operation do you have going on here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just so we know the score so far,
That's fine.
Gary at 0, Riley at 1,800, Logan at 0 recently, Sully at 800, and Marcus in the lead at 2,800.
Hey,
No one expected this.
Logan and I have no enemies.
I think Logan recently gained one.
Well.
Well, Sully gained one.
Accidents do happen.
Logan, it is your choice.
I believe in the Colby that believes in me. I'll take movie change a letter for 16.
Lloyd Christmas quits his job as a limo driver and travels to Aspen, Colorado to pursue his true love, logging. Logan,
Dumb and Lumber.
that is correct. Amazing work.
I gotta lock in. Movie change a letter for 2,000.
So to get it all back right here. Tom Hanks finds out he's dying of a rare disease and agrees to throw himself into a volcano to appease the natives. Along the way, he gives his telltale heart to Meg Ryan.
Oh my god.
I thought you knew it and you were waiting like you're giving other people a chance.
They've been in a lot of movies together.
I'm gonna let this one ride for a minute just because everyone kind of seemed to, at least two of you seem to have it on the tip of your tongue, and Riley looks disgusted. Riley looks ready to vomit. Riley with a pro strat of puking.
It's a free action.
I have a guess, but I'm not gonna say it out loud.
Oh, Gary!
You've got Molly.
That is incorrect. Amazing guess, though. Last call? Nobody knows. Poe versus the volcano.
Mine was better.
Yours is better. That is Logan.
Triple time for 12.
Triple time. A horrible odor coming from a Parisian ditch. I don't know how to say that word.
Parisian.
Parisian? Never seen that word before in my life. Sully,
French stench trench? Or stench French trench?
I'm gonna give it to you. You got it. It's just not in the right order, but it is
Okay.
French trench stench.
Yeah.
That's your go.
Rhyming for 16.
Rhyming for 16.
Do it all, do it all, do it all.
I'm able to withstand the pressure. I
Do it
don't
all.
need to do
Do
it
it all.
all.
You're gonna let a
Do
man
it
with a
all.
goatee
And
stare
not
at you
do
like
it
that
all.
and not do what he
I'll bet
says?
$1.
I'll do half. I'll do, what do I have?
What's your current?
2,000, so I'll do 1,000.
1,000.
Logan's gonna fight
when his eyes are so locked in. A clever little song about any metropolis.
Oh, I don't have to
Oh,
buzz
You
it.
don't have to buzz it.
Right.
Witty Ditty City.
gonna
Witty
give-
City Ditty.
Yep, that's it.
Aren't you glad I didn't bet
You
it?
know!
only recently in the lead. It's your turn.
Triple rhyme for 2000 is the one subject I've ever been able to get.
Weighty Camaro maker tax.
What is it?
Riley.
Heavy Chevy Levy.
That's correct.
Dang, that was good.
Thank you.
I was thinking Chevrolet.
I have really Chevrolet level.
Riley.
You know what? Horror movie posters.
1996, David Arquette solving this mystery is going to be murder.
I thought they were shows.
Solving this mystery is going to be murder.
I
Put
wanted
the right
to
emphasis on the right words.
Yeah, they should have said taglines instead of posters.
Any guesses?
No.
We're going to call it here. Scream. Riley.
Alliteration Station, 1600.
Experience may vary new.
Amazing work experience. Around since at least the Vietnam War era, this attack is meant to suggest the precision of a medical procedure. I didn't know this phrase became a thing. Riley.
60s suture?
That is incorrect. Any further guesses? We're gonna call it there. It's a surgical strike.
Oh, God.
Oh, it was way easier than you
Yeah.
thought it was gonna be.
That is Riley still.
Okay. Let's try same first, middle, and last.
First,
400.
something to that one at all. A type of kids' picture book or short flyball. Marcus.
What is a pop-up?
That's correct.
Oh.
Ease. Yup.
Let's finish off alliteration station.
So long, alliteration station. Alliterative phrase for a situation that seems okay, but is inclined to gradually lead to a bad outcome.
Oh.
Marcus.
What is a slippery slope?
That's correct.
Mm.
Putting the word alliteration in there seems cheap. My personal opinion. Marcus.
Let's do horror movie posters for 800.
Horror movie for 8. 1974. These are definitely taglines.
It's almost here.
Gunnar Hansen. Who will survive and what will be left of them?
It's almost
You think Vanson's my last name?
it comes last.
Well, Doc's not his first name.
It's not. I think Experience may have that one.
Nobody knows. We're gonna hit it.
That's
Texas
a good
Chainsaw Massacre. You guys
Well done.
trust chat.
Well done.
Yeah, experience may vary.
Marcus.
1200.
Movie for 12. 2009. Jesse Eisenberg. Nut Up or Shut Up. Good movie. Logan.
Zombieland.
That is correct.
The tagline for Zombie
Mhm,
Man.
it's a horror comedy. Logan.
Let's do 1600.
1600. 1997. Jennifer Love Hewitt. If you're gonna bury the truth, make sure it stays buried. Logan.
I Know What You Did Last Summer?
Correct. Logan once again.
Same middle and last for 8.
Same middle and last. A drug made from hemp. I love Mario Sunshine. Delfino Plaza, my place. We're gonna call it there. Ashish. Ashish.
I've
Hashish.
never heard of
Wow.
I've only heard it called that once.
If I ever made a YouTube video essay, it would be the best places in video games to have a beer. And Delfino Plaza would
Oh,
be one
yeah.
of those.
Good one.
Right where they have the pineapples on the thing right there where the sun you can pick the pineapple.
Mhm. With the guy with sunglasses that you can get it from.
Yes,
Like a
yes.
pina colada there sounds really
Yeah,
nice.
that, like I'm thinking like a Corona for the beer too.
Oh, yeah.
Logan,
Not sponsored.
not sponsored.
Same first, middle, and last for 12.
An outline for a film's story or the medical plan to fight a disease.
That was wrong.
Say
I was
it.
going to say prescription.
That is
That's
incorrect.
incorrect.
Any further guesses? Don't be afraid to guess. The money is not real.
but the honor is. I think
I'm gonna call
Chat's got it again.
Nope, they're good. Good guess though is treatment.
Oh my gosh. I'm so glad.
I'm
I
out.
thought that we were on.
I hate this category.
I thought that we were-
I wouldn't. I've never heard it used in the sense of.
Yeah.
I thought that
Like,
we were
yeah.
still in
Yeah.
the alliteration category.
No, that's gone. That one died. Logan, it's still your turn.
Hold on.
5th time in a row, yet
Two
again.
horror movie posters for 2.
Horror for 2. 1987, Doug Bradley, Demon to Some, Angels to Others. Riley,
Hellboy?
is it correct?
That's a really good guess for that tagline.
Great guess. That is
Thanks.
definitely newer than 1987.
Hellraiser.
That is correct.
I've never actually seen Hellboy, so.
I haven't seen either of those.
Hellboy is great movies. Hellboy's also just my favorite comic. Love the Hellboy comic. That is Gary. You get
16. My grandmother.
A Little Rascal or a Pasture and Hay Crop. These are such insane hits.
What?
A Little Rascal or a Pasture and Hay Crop. I'm gonna really focus in on that first one. Really focus in on Little Rascal. Logan,
Alfalfa.
that's correct.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I got it right after you.
Final
got it.
category, 2000s. French term for an informal understanding between nations. There was a famous triple one. I don't know this word. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't know this word.
Oh, what do you call it?
Amazing work again. Experience may vary. So far, the experience has not been varying. You've been nailing it.
I know this. I can't think of.
Can't think of it either.
It's French.
Oh.
Oh wait.
It's clear
Oh, I
obscura.
know. Oh.
We're gonna call it there. I don't know how to pronounce this.
Never mind.
Entei.
Oh.
Entei for
God, I
Pokemon.
knew it. That's not what I
Entei.
The final Bazinga.
Bazinga.
This is it?
Yes.
You guys wager as much as you want and everything like that, just like the final round. Presidential history. Submit your wagers.
Now you show up?
Where were you?
I think on principle, everyone should wager everything they ever had ever.
I think that everybody's always had the
Everything
agency
they've
to
ever
choose what
had.
they want to do.
Everything they've
Nobody's
ever
ever
had.
been forced.
That's my favorite movie. Logan and Sully, how much you guys wagering?
It's presidential history. I'm not gonna wager a lot. I'm not a history buff. I've
Why
never
couldn't
been.
you ask me about the War of 1812?
That's not me.
A war
That's
of
not
attrition
me.
if I've ever heard one. Sully? Sully's waiting. Sully?
$0.
Alright. Everybody ready?
Sure.
Here it is. In 1953, 44 million people tuned in to watch I Love Lucy to see the birth of little Ricky. 15 million more than would watch the inauguration of this president.
We have to know which president had 29 million people watching their inauguration.
Yeah. Amazing quick math, by the way.
I don't even want to answer because what if the person I say wasn't actually a president, but I'm just nervous.
Depends on how much you wagered, I guess.
Well, I don't.
I'm locked in.
You can do what some people do of put $0 and then just write hi mom.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah, I had $0 to do.
Did it let you wager?
It let me wager up to 1,000.
Oh, okay.
So I did
okay.
the 1,000. Zelda music.
Zelda music.
That's what
Random guesses.
This is Roost Ball, the bird one in Wind Waker. I forget what the name of the island is off the top of my head. Let's see our answers. Dragon Roost Island. Gary.
Oh, I thought that was.
President Master!
Mr. President. Eisenhower.
I also thought about doing what experience may
That
vary.
is correct.
Woohoo!
That's correct.
Whoa.
Yes.
I knew that.
Dwight D.
Now I feel really bad about
Riley.
Yeah.
He's a war hero.
That is correct.
Yes.
So we all should have just done what experience may vary.
He's
Thank
he's
you,
truly yet
experience.
to be wrong. Sully. Richard Nixon. That is incorrect.
I thought that it had to have something to do
$5.
with the beginning of the question with Lil Ricky.
Logan. Eisenhower. That's correct.
Hey, good job, man.
And Marcus.
Mine is
George
W.
W.
Bush. That's awesome. Congratulations to Marcus. Woo! We still have.
honestly surprised.
We have 2 more bazingas.
Bazingas.
More
We're
bazingas.
Yes.
gonna switch off the
more
screen really quick to
bazingas.
not leak my
2
my
more
own personal
bazingas.
email really
2
quick.
more bazingas. 2 more bazingas. 2 more
Experience made
bazingas.
Perry so mad.
Senior.
Look, I have no idea how many people tune in for inaugurations, and 2, just to be clear, I did not think the date range mattered at all for that. I thought it was purely just like
I didn't even look at the date.
So I don't know if it
1953.
actually mattered. I was just like, I just thought it was a number of viewers for this thing. How many? Who else had that many?
You guys
Well,
need to put yourself back into the lobby on the screen, and I'm gonna ask this time you put your real names in for me because it's It's very confusing to see the name Aster and then have to also say the name Gary.
Don't put me back in the game, me, Gary the human.
Oh, man, I ran out of character.
Even though
name?
Eisenhower was the general during World War II, and then he
Were
was
you
a
just
war
going
hero,
Sully?
so he
I was
got
gonna write
elected
Sully,
president.
a friend to all.
Fairest of Kiwis.
My legacy.
Why is that your name in the Discord?
We did a Tuesday chat with Brendan Colby, and the whole bit was we were trying to get Colby to date somebody, like to warm up to date somebody, and I think we had ChatGPT or something make a poem about me because I said how much I hate kiwis, like the fruit and the bird, and then it made a like a sonnet about like me being the fairest of kiwis.
That is so funny.
Colby hates it.
About I Love Lucy.
The whole first.
It's a red herring just to like
Well, to give you
give you a
general
number.
idea of
It's-
the date range.
It's not a red herring. More people tuned into that than the actual inauguration.
I'm
It
saying
was the
like
year.
the I Love Lucy part is the red herring. It's giving you like just a
Tons of
random
information about
thing.
that.
Yeah, exactly.
I saw the
It's-
word Ricky, nothing else.
The thing that mattered was the number.
Ricky Bobby.
Ricky.
Andy is going to choose which one of our next 2 categories we're going to do. We're doing movies, music, and wordplay once again.
But number 1 this time.
But number 1 this
Because
time.
we're number 1.
This is the original.
There were so many callbacks, and it's the one we just did
We're
that we're
doing
gonna
a
understand
sequel.
now.
I hope he still has the same 5 bands in here. I hope it's still Sublime, Prince, and Pink
I hope those are the
Floyd.
categories.
And then Iron Maiden thrown in there.
The categories are all that, and there's 2 Prince categories.
Yes.
All right, your categories this time. 80s bands, in other words.
Okay.
Okay.
An album cover.
It's
Name
not
the
going to be a
artist.
picture, though, is it?
5 by 5. Each response should be 2 5-letter words.
I hate this game.
I like it.
Animation Station.
My category.
Wheel. Oh, fortune! Each response should consist of a letter in the word fortune.
So what's in wheel? Wait, consists
Of the
of the letters
letters.
in fortune.
Yes.
What's in the wheel category?
Well,
What's in the
Gary,
wheel?
you
What's
choose.
in
What
the
are we
wheel?
starting with? Do you
What's
want to
in
find
the
out what's in the
wheel?
wheel, or do you want to go to Animation Station?
80s bands, in other words, 200.
We
Good
could have had a
choice.
woe category too.
Luggers plus American Beauties.
Oh, I feel like I should know this.
Whomst?
I need somebody else to answer so I understand the category first.
Make a final call here. Colby said, "Ooh." Nobody knows. Guns N' Roses.
Lugers.
Lugers. Oh.
Nobody corrected me. Yeah, we're all looking at this
It's
screen.
gun.
The gun.
Okay.
Gary
Also from World War II.
with Eisenhower.
400.
Unhearing Panthera Pardis.
Def Leppard.
That's correct.
Yes.
My first concert.
Nice.
Your
nice.
first concert was Def Leppard?
Heart and Def Leppard.
I
Yeah,
think mine
man.
also was, but it was Kiss and Def Leppard.
That was also a great tour.
That's Riley.
Animation Station for 200.
Here it is, her home. A song in the South Park movie told us the alliterative skater built the pyramids and beat up Kubla Khan.
You pick one of the cartoons I don't watch.
I love this song. Logan.
Brian Boitano.
That is correct.
What would Brian Boitano do?
Logan.
Animation for 4.
An elderly man's wife dies. His entire life is uprooted, and he kidnaps a boy to South America. It's all okay in the end, I swear. I say an elderly man's wife dies, and everyone's punching through
I want to say it like this. What is up?
That is correct. Logan again.
Come on,
600,
Logan.
yeah.
It's your turn.
Animation for 6. This spy said, I didn't invent the turtleneck, Lana, but I was the first to recognize its potential as a tactical garment. Marcus.
Who is Archer?
That's correct.
Lana Del Rey.
Almost. Marcus, animation for 8.
Shockingly close, actually.
Of Snow White's 7 dwarfs, he is alphabetically last. Zebra and Mug. Zebra. Riley.
Sleepy.
Incorrect.
Oh no! Oh!
I don't want to buzz in right
Logan.
Sneezy.
That's correct.
My boy. Shout out.
Logan
Sneezy.
again.
Let's do animation for 1,000.
Animation for 1,000. He's best remembered for the length of his name, even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
That is correct.
Yeah!
I didn't know that was a guy.
Is
I thought that was just a
man?
word.
Reconnecting.
Oh, we're good.
Is that a dude?
Apparently that was a guy.
Well, I mean, it was an animated segment in Mary Poppins, so I think that's what they're referencing.
Were they talking
is-
about a dude?
No, it was a word, but I think the writing of that was just weird.
I thought you were gonna look for Dick Van Dyke or something crazy. I was like, whose name is really long in that movie?
Yeah.
Eisenhower.
Riley. Eisenhower.
George
George
H.
W. Bush.
Okay,
Is it
let's
sublime? Yes or no?
go with 80s bands and other words for 6.
80s bands. Several of the Boeing aircraft known as Strato Fortresses. Gary.
That's me. The B-52s.
That's correct.
Yes. Bang, bang!
On the door,
no,
baby!
We saw the best rendition of that song of all time on a cruise. Done by 2 40 to 50-year-old white women who were so drunk and
That's
did
so
not
fun.
remember how long that bang bang section is in the song.
Let me tell you, that karaoke is really funny for the first 2 minutes and then a brutal onslaught for the next 7. It is rough.
There's a bunch of late arrivals into yet another repeat of the bang bang
Oh
section.
no.
So,
Gary.
80s bands, in other words, 800.
Homer Sans Chapeau. 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 This is sick.
Minus.
I don't even know what it says.
It's Latin and French.
Yeah.
Sans means minus, or without, and then chapeau is a house.
You want to guess it?
No, I don't. I'm playing a frugal game.
Final call. We're gonna say nobody knows. Men without hats. Chateau is house.
Ah! See, I didn't take French, so.
I did.
Gary.
Let's finish out the category.
Let's finish it out. 80s bands for 1,000.
Do it all, do it all, do it all, do it all.
Do it all.
Do it all, do it all, do it all, do it all.
I thought you were gonna want me to do it.
I'm a cautionary
Succumb to
tale.
peer pressure.
The one time I didn't do this
We
years
all
ago, I was I was lambasted for the entire night.
Gary,
Hi Nebula, I hope you're
Gary, you
being
only
some
have
nice fun.
600. It doesn't even matter. You can do it.
Do I only have 600? Oh, I only have 600.
Do it, do it, do it, do it.
Do it all.
We ball!
Yeah!
It says max 1,000 apparently, so you can actually bet more.
Do it. No,
Do it.
she what
Do
happened.
1,000. This is round 1 of Jeopardy.
You don't even know what happened.
You still got round 2 and the final
You
Jeopardy.
remember that
Yeah.
time? I also had the final
Yeah, but
round.
the
and
first time that you did the
believed in
double, you got
you.
it. The first
No, I
time-
didn't.
No, the first time you did the double, you did. Didn't you?
No.
No, he
No.
lost both.
I missed it all the times.
I have a terrible memory.
That was sub an hour ago.
We ball.
We ball! Gnarled none. No, you guys can't get in. It's Gary only.
Why is this the 1,000? Men without hats should have been the
Twisted Sister.
That's correct.
My man.
Yes!
He's in.
They had the one song.
Men without hats 1,000% should have been the 1,000.
I agree 100%. Gary.
I disagree
What would you like to do?
respectfully. An album cover, 200.
Album cover for 2. Hold on, we're going home. It started from the bottom.
Do I have to answer this?
Yes.
Drake.
Yup. Unfortunately, that's correct.
Oh.
Known bad person. Gary, it's your turn again. Pick a less bad person category.
400.
The man comes around. Give my love to Rose.
See, that's actually who I see.
Logan.
Johnny Cash.
That's correct. Logan.
Album for 6.
Yeah, it's fun. Spread your wings, my melancholy blues. Logan.
This is Queen News of the World.
That's correct. You just need the
just
band
the
title,
artist?
but you know what?
Great.
It's so good.
Flexing on it.
Yeah,
I only know that because of Family Guy.
Yeah.
I know because I know the album. Sorry to flex like that. Logan's your turn.
800.
Twist Stupid Love and Rain on Me.
Lady Gaga.
That's correct.
Yes.
I
I want to know what wheel is. Wheel for 200.
Wheel for 2. On The Office, Creed is upset that he never has been able to perform one of these sideways rotary movements. Marcus.
What is it, cartwheel?
That's correct.
Okay.
Got it.
His face is dropping
Got it.
and going to the temples.
Let's finish off album cover for 1,000.
Let's finish off albums. Your Mother Should Know and The Fool on the Hill. The fact that nobody's slamming to know this one is kind of crazy to me.
It looks familiar, but
I haven't known anything.
You guys really don't. I'm genuinely shocked nobody knows this one. I looked at this one earlier. This was the one I looked at, and I was like, "This album, this category is too easy." We're gonna say nobody knows. It's the Beatles.
Oh.
Who?
Yeah. Who? Oh no, we are the movie.
Yesterday.
Marcus, it's still your turn.
wheel for 400.
This term can be the part of the boat that serves as shelter for the person at the wheel, or one's area of expertise. Logan,
Wheelhouse.
that's correct.
I knew that one because it was in my area of expertise. Let's do wheel for 6.
Okay. In 1978, Journey told us of this wheel that keeps on turning. Logan,
Wheel in the Sky.
that's correct. I hate that song.
Why?
I genuinely.
Would've gotten that wrong,
It
too.
gives me a headache whenever I
I
listen
just
to
kept
it.
thinking of Tina Turner going, big wheel, keep on
See, I thought it was this big wheel. So
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Let's do Wheel for 8. I hope it's Tina Turner.
The Animaniacs would sometimes end their show by giving this wheel a spin, telling it to turn, turn, turn. Tell us what the lesson that we should learn. Logan,
Wheel of Morality.
that is correct.
Turn, turn, turn.
Tell us the lesson that we should learn.
Double, double. Boil in trouble.
Toil in trouble.
It's okay. I see myself out.
Go ahead and mark off 1,000 points for.
Yeah.
for Stella.
Yeah, we'll
She
move
waged
that.
everything on her daily double.
This is Wheel for 1,000. This literary concept describes a series of dire consequences set forth by a single action. Gary? You gotta answer right now or I'm
no.
calling it.
He's got a little timer.
There is a timer. You've been cutting everybody short. We all get money
We
back.
got 3. We got 3.
God, this is stupid.
Out of time.
Sorry.
This literary concept describes a series of dire consequences set forth by a single action. Final call.
I know where they get it wrong.
And nobody knows. Wheel of Fire.
Oh,
Oh.
not what
Yeah.
I was thinking.
Never heard that in relation to literature.
Logan.
5x5 for 200.
In B Movie, you'll hear the words honey honey in this song by the Archies. Logan.
Sugar, sugar.
That's correct.
I've never seen the movie.
Wait.
Proud about that.
What?
I know what we're doing next Tuesday.
We have to do the one where every time they say B, it gets slower, so that the movie takes 6 years to watch.
Oh my god.
I think I have a better impression of that movie just hearing the memes about it.
Yeah.
I saw
like
that in
jazz.
theaters when it came out. Logan,
Let's do 400.
5 for 4. Steinway says it makes the gold standard of this type of musical instrument. Sully. You saved it. There you go. That's correct. Piano. I
What's a
love
grand
piano.
piano?
Sully.
Okay. I'll say
Colby, that's so wild.
Colby said, I have the entirety of the B movie saved on my phone as a GIF.
It kind of makes me uncomfortable.
See, the more impressive thing would be to have the entire movie saved frame by frame, so you have to
You have to
scroll
scroll as you watch it.
You have 2 terabytes of the B movie on your phone.
Could one man ever need with all? Wait, what?
It is a 5 second.
555%.
I don't think that's the entirety of the movie.
Wrongdoers sometimes leave the series of documents that gets them tracked and caught. Logan.
I was gonna say calling card, but that's not correct.
I was also, but that's not enough.
It's too many on one and not enough on the other. Calling card.
That's incorrect. Marcus.
What is a paper trail?
That is correct.
Oh.
Like the paper.
Marcus, those 5
Five.
guys are out of breath.
500
Trail.
Yeah, 800.
It might have been Resin, brother of Texas Revolution hero Jim, who invented this type of blade, not David. Not David.
Oh.
Logan.
It's a Bowie knife.
That's correct.
I'm
Would
not
not have
David
gotten
Bowie.
Huh?
What?
That's
I
a
know
real
that.
I already
obscure
took it over.
reference. Real obscure
Wait,
reference.
like we gotta move on.
We can't get into this. We don't have time for all that.
We don't have time to unpack all of that.
Logan,
Let's get into the category, please.
what
God,
in the
please.
world did you
1,000.
say to me?
Let's go ahead and end the category.
And the category. This is, can you name the category? For the Day of the Dead, the souls of the departed are represented by this colorful decorated cranium. Sully,
A sugar skull.
that is correct.
I had to wait till I knew
You
one.
swoop in for the last one of so many categories.
Yes. Well, then I get an understanding of what the game is.
It takes 4 for her to get it.
For a second, I thought we had a 3-way tie, then I saw Logan score.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing, man.
We have a 3-way tie for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gary's not far behind. He only needs like one of the big ones.
Sully, what amount of fortune?
200.
Yeah. I don't think anyone would want to be hit by an arrow unless it's made of this toy company. Made by this toy company. So the answer just has to have the letters in there. It does not have to be every letter.
Right.
Oh, okay. Oh, I forgot how fortune was spelled. What is nerf?
That's correct.
But only those letters.
Yes.
Okay, I understand.
400.
When you first I was just like, so it could be anything as long as it has one O.
Not a fan of meat, but looking for some protein? Look to this curd.
Oh,
Logan.
Tofu.
That's correct. I didn't think of tofu being a curd. That
Right?
grosses me out.
But it makes sense when you think.
It adds up. I don't like it.
Yeah.
600.
As of February 2025, this is its current exchange rate to USD, 1 to 105. Marcus.
What is a euro?
That's correct.
What is it?
Nice, nice.
What is
What's a
800,
Grecian
please.
herb?
800. Oh man. Oyasumi, I heard I'm headed to bed in this Japanese style of bedding. I'm headed to bed in this Japanese style of bedding.
I just saw Colby's tofu and I was like, that's good.
Futon.
That is correct.
Yes.
It is. Finally, it's one step above baritone. Just ask Pavarotti. Riley.
Tenor.
That's correct.
Yes.
Round
Like
two.
the videos and image site.
Before we hit it, score so far. Gary, 800. Riley, 3,200. Marcus, 2,200. Logan, 5,000. Sully, 1,400. So Logan's firmly in the lead at the moment. This is still anybody's game.
He needs to get a daily double.
Yeah.
Yes.
Take him down a notch.
Songs in other words.
Okay.
Movie change a letter.
Let's do
Each
it.
response will be a movie title with one single letter change that matches the plot as described.
Yeah.
Band of Brothers.
Great series.
Somewhat stupid answers.
Oh, only somewhat.
They're kind of stupid. They went full stupid in the sequel.
Yeah.
Celebrity Jeopardy. That's
Uh-oh.
us.
Not getting any.
You respect the rank button.
Rhyme time.
Rhymes.
There we go.
Rhyme time.
I'm done.
Same as last time. Riley.
Let's go with rhyme time 400.
Rhyme time for 4. We're, man, stop giving me these words. We're a set that assassin does some hard times. Logan.
Snail jail.
Is it correct?
No.
What?
What? It's not so.
Cetacean. Oh. Marcus.
What is a shell cell?
That's incorrect. I'm gonna make a final call. My experience may vary. Have a good night.
Good night.
Nobody knows. Whale jail. Crustacean is snail.
Yeah.
I don't think
Riley.
they're even crustaceans.
I don't know.
I don't think they're not either. Yeah. I thought it was
Yeah,
snail
snails
jail.
are
Mollusks.
I'm not gonna
yeah.
believe
Yeah.
there's a whale
Uh.
without a cetacean.
This
So-
one really wants you to know like the animal families and stuff.
Yeah. Rhyme time for 8.
Rhyme time for 8. An oversized round shield or buckler. Nebula, his cookies turned out well. They're in the middle of the table at current. He made 100. I'm gonna make a final call. Large Targe.
Targe?
Thank you.
Large?
Magical Pony
Magical
18.
Pony.
Okay.
Amazing work, Magical Pony.
I've never heard the word charge. I don't think.
It's
Movie
been a
change a
long
letter.
Movie change a letter.
For 4, yeah.
Omni Consumer Products privatizes Detroit's police force so they can use the homeless for law enforcement. It's much cheaper than human robot cyborgs. Gary?
Hobocop.
That's correct.
That's good.
I like movie change a letter. That's a good one.
Oh my goodness.
Let's keep on going then.
800.
Mm-hmm.
Ashton Kutcher and Shauna Williams-Scott party hard and have no trouble finding Kutcher's vehicle the next day. No, and then? We also referenced this movie last night. It's crazy. Riley?
Dude, there's my car.
That's correct.
Dude, there's like
Let's
think we said
continue
that
on.
The other guy that's not Ashton Kutcher in that movie. I think we said that's who AJ
Shawn Williams
could
Scott.
be. Yes.
So let's continue with movie change a letter for 1,200.
Vin Diesel is the leader of a heist crew and a professional street racer. His vehicle of choice is a DeLorean, but it's quite angry that it tops out at 88 miles per hour and starts the race over. Gary?
Fast and Furious.
That's correct.
I was thinking The Last and Furious.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out.
I was gonna say Too Fast, Too Furious. Actually.
Gary, that's your choice.
Movie change a letter 16.
Arnold Schwarzenegger forgets to buy a Turbo Man doll for his son for Christmas, so his wife leaves him. Maybe Sinbad can introduce him to someone.
Riley's locked in.
Single all the way.
That's correct.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Riley,
2,000.
it's finishing it out. Fairy tale adventure about beautiful Princess Buttercup and her one true love, pickling vegetables. Logan,
Princess Brine.
that's correct.
We're back.
You never left at 6,600.
Logan, you've been
Riley
at
passed me.
Oh, that's true.
You're at. Oh, well, I did
Yeah,
pass
you
you.
passed me by
Sorry.
$1,000 whole dollars.
Sorry.
Good song, in other words, 400.
Dump saccharin all over my body. Logan,
Pour some sugar on me.
that's correct.
Down.
They mentioned saccharine in the song. So I got it.
Lucian.
Songs for 8.
Affection.
No
Hut.
way!
Oh
No way! No way! No way! No way! No way! No way!
Logan.
Love Shack.
That is correct.
Love
If
Shack,
you see
baby.
it, made it sign.
Got me a Chrysler. It's as big as a whale, and it's about to set sail.
As we know, whales are.
Cetaceans.
Crustacean.
They're all. It's all 1,200.
Songs for 12. Larva cerebrum. What a good song for this moment. Hang on. Larva cerebrum. We're calling it there. Maggot brain.
Oh.
It's a good album. Logan. 16. Aberration fastened to handheld tether. Marcus.
What is Freak on a Leash?
That is correct.
That's funny.
2000.
Marcus, yep, 2000.
Do it all!
I hope whoever's watching this on a second screen just jumps every time they do that happens.
I'm sorry if you do.
No, I'm
Marcus,
not.
do it all. Marcus,
Corey's
do it
not,
all.
but I am.
You can be the
Do it
first
all.
one to do it all and
Do
make
it all,
it.
do it
Or
all.
you could be a
Carrie did it.
fool like the
Carrie
rest
did
of
it.
You've
us.
been nailing this category so far.
Yeah.
Come on, Marcus.
Do it.
You got it.
Don't worry, your hubris is fine.
You know what? I'll take the loss. Let's go full.
Let's
Yay!
go!
Ah, George.
Socially unconventional ecstasy. Socially unconventional ecstasy.
Why did you make me do this?
What have I
Oh
done?
no, it's hubris!
I'm sorry, George. We spooked George.
Good morning, George.
Sorry.
I'm gonna let the timer run its time on this one. Bohemian Rhapsody.
Wow.
Yup.
Wow.
Marcus, it's still your
Does
turn.
anybody want a cookie?
I want to see a picture, but I also just want to change things up by saying somewhat stupid answers for 2000.
For 2000,
Oh, God.
Okay.
one of the band's four faces, Keith Moon, was the man who drummed for this quartet that had a hit with Squeezebox. One of the band's four faces, Keith Moon, was the man who drummed for this quartet that had a hit with Squeezebox.
I can hear the song, but I can't place the name. Shout out, Colby.
Thank you, Colby.
Colby.
Where do you think nobody knows? The Who.
So where was the stupid part? Because I
Well,
didn't know.
whole
It's that
thing
the
was-
word, the answers are hidden in the question. So the words the and who were in the question.
Marcus, it's still your turn.
Were those ones
1600.
A 2016 Forever stamp marks the 250th anniversary of its repeal. Logan,
What is the Stamp Act?
is correct.
Oh, neat.
Okay.
Logan, it's your choice.
I've had enough of this chaos. Celebrity Jeopardy 400.
Celebrity Jeopardy for 4. Here I am playing Burt Reynolds, aka Turd Ferguson.
What?
This hurts me.
You really can't.
That's Pedro
Of
Pascal.
all of the people.
That's Norm Macdonald.
That's Norm Macdonald. I was gonna say, if anyone in this room, I know that you know Norm Macdonald.
So it's a funny name. Let's do Celebrity for 8.
Celebrity for 8. Here I am playing Keanu Reeves. Logan.
That's Tobey Maguire.
That is correct.
One Toba for Maguire.
Logan.
Celebrity for 12.
Here I am playing Robin
This man
Williams.
haunts me.
Logan.
That's James Evelyn Fallon.
That's correct.
Evelyn?
Can.
Okay.
We all get one thing.
That's Doc's thing that he makes canon is Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
I beg you no.
No, stop.
I will take
Said
any
cannot
other
be
Tonight Show
undone.
host. I would take Jack Parr before I took Jimmy
It
Fallon.
makes
It's a
sense
J
that,
name
that
for the-
you responded that way to him because the Jimmy Fallon ride makes sense. My lame
The
stepdad,
PTSD.
Gara.
I saw it.
Hi.
Have fun.
Yeah, this is a good cookie. I've got some points, which I didn't have those last time.
Let's do 1600 for celebrity.
Here I am playing Bjork. Logan.
Tina Fey.
That is incorrect.
Oh no, it's not! My silly little brain!
Riley.
Winona Ryder.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Yes.
You took your glasses off. It's Tina Fey.
You know what? Rhyme time for 12.
A violin conundrum. A violin conundrum. That's an. I would name an episode of Secrets that.
Yeah.
Logan.
A fiddle riddle?
That's correct.
Oh, that's good.
Logan.
Give me that rhyme for 16.
Do it all.
You like that?
Your
Screaming is so unintelligible.
$5, please.
$5.
Oh, you coward!
It's gonna be the easiest one there is.
A pleasant smelling tramp or rover.
I know it! Oh, I know it!
Pinkies.
I'm not gonna whisper it to you.
What if I give you $5 real dollars? Pass.
That is a fragrant vagrant.
Yes.
Neat.
Whoa.
We spooked George again.
I'm sorry, George.
Good morning, George. Logan, it's still your turn.
Band of Brothers for 4.
Band of Brothers for 4. Look at this photograph and tell me that Chad and Mike Kroger of this band don't look like they're related. Logan.
Nickelback.
That's correct.
Look at this graph.
I think Logan's just got like better internet. Like
Yeah.
His
Like-
refresh rate on his screen
Even
is
if
better.
I know it, I'm not gonna tap if Logan's already tapped. There's no...
I'm just gonna do this over here to make Sully paranoid. Somewhat stupid for 4.
Someone's doing for 4. The birth first name of the artist seen here. There he is.
I only knew it was one band.
The birth first name of the artist seen
What?
here.
I bet you our roommate from Minnesota back when we lived in Orlando would know. She's from Minnesota.
Let's call her.
A bit. But I don't know.
you've got plenty of money to
Yeah,
spend
Yeah,
on
do
it.
the
Yeah,
bit.
Logan.
Do the bit.
Put your money where your mouth is.
You honestly can do
Do
the
the
bit. You'd be fine
You
financially.
can afford it.
You have $11,000.
Logan?
I'm gonna go with the artist.
That is incorrect.
This eventually becomes the artist formerly known.
Any other guesses?
Somebody else do a bit.
Somebody else do a bit. I dare you.
We don't have bit in our budget.
I have
you
0
do.
money.
That's not my fault. That's sorry, I tried so hard for it.
We're gonna say nobody knows. Prince.
Okay, so you just... Okay.
That's why I was
I
begging
just all
for a
got
bit.
scared.
Logan.
It was right there.
I'm so mad.
He's birth known as Prince, which is a crazy cold shot.
I kind of knew that was gonna be the answer, but I
But
didn't.
nobody
wanna
wanted to send it.
It's 2 Band of Brothers for 8.
Band of Brothers for 8. Okay, computer, tell me what band features Johnny and Colin Greenwood on guitar and bass. This is one of my favorite bands. And no, I'm not a manipulator. Stop asking.
I'm sure this bit will make sense.
Gary,
The Gorillas?
that's incorrect.
Oh.
I like other bands than the Gorillas.
Are you sure?
Thank you, Logan. Or, no, I'm sorry. Thank you, Colby. I looked at you while I read Colby's
welcome.
message.
Carry on.
Final calls. Also featured in South Park. Nobody knows. Radiohead.
Radiohead.
Mm.
Okay, Computer's one of their best albums.
It's all about the game.
Logan.
Play it. Band of Brothers for 12.
Band of Brothers for 12. This American music family started out as a barbershop quartet before adding their white and nerdy brother into the mix. Oh, it's not done. I'm gonna make a final call. Logan.
Partridge Family.
That's incorrect. Nobody knows. The Osmonds.
Osmonds.
Logan, it's still your
I
turn.
don't want it.
Give it to someone else.
Somewhat stupid for 8.
Share some money with the rest of us.
Mel Blanc voiced every animal character on Looney Tunes, which might explain why his epitaph is this 3-word closing phrase. Logan.
That's all, folks.
That's correct.
I didn't even get the lost by number.
Logan, this is your 6th turn in a row.
It's gotta be more than that. Somewhat stupid for 12.
Somewhat stupid for 20. The eponymous title of the 1988 album of early hits by REM and IRS Records. Logan?
What is REM?
That's incorrect.
Silly,
That's what I thought
silly.
eponymous meant.
Silly.
Do we have any guesses? The eponymous title of the 1988 album of early hits by REM on IRS Records.
This is the stupid answer.
I don't know.
Yes.
It is, yeah.
Then yes. Final. Nobody knows. Eponymous.
Oh, it's a good thing that
That
I'm
makes me
asleep.
mad.
Logan.
I was gonna sing IRS.
Logan, welcome back to the
Say
driver's
tax
seat.
evasion.
I was like, there's one of the words on there.
Brothers for 16.
Brothers for 16. Before starting Pantera with his brother Vinnie Paul, ugh, this is a nightmare to read through. This man was originally a glam metal guitarist whose stage name started with Diamond.
Sorry.
If it's
Nobody
Diamond
knows, and I'm
Paul.
not rereading the sentence. Dimebag Daryl.
Huh.
What?
Which, all right, Logan. Which 2000 would you like?
Celebrity Jeopardy.
Celebrity Jeopardy. Not so fast, Trebek. Here I am playing Sean Connery.
This actor's name escapes me. He did so much SNL.
He did a lot of SNL. Nobody knows. Daryl Hammond.
Please.
Logan.
Rhyme for 2.
This sense that the science of plants is getting repetitive day in and day out. Sully.
I don't know why I felt like pressing it that fast. Nobody else says botany monotony.
That's correct.
Wow, that's good. That's
I
good.
only got it like after you had cleared in, and so I was just like,
Band of Brothers finally. This band was started by brothers Dwayne and Greg in 1969. Dwayne tragically passed away in a motorcycle accident in 1971. Nobody knows. The Allman Brothers Band. Finally, fellas, the final wager once again. Grammy winners. Not as excited about this one as we were about.
I have
Presidential Facts.
$0 and I don't even want to wager anything.
Absolutely not.
"Don't worry, Colby. I'm wagering all of it.
All of it.
I heard you. I'm doing it."
We're all in.
Just want to let you guys know I got my whole family watching tonight.
Oh, well, that's
All right,
Nebula's
everybody, watch
family.
your language.
Tell them to hold out until the next round, because it's about to be real boring what happens next.
Nebula, hello. Hi, Nebula's family. I hope you all enjoy your pizza. And you really appreciate all the cooking
Keep
she
almost
does.
accidentally, when it asks for that, it looks like the max out button is actually your confirmation button, but it's below that.
In 1997, not 1999, this skeleton crew received their one and only Grammy. The chat was begging for you guys to bet it all. In
Hey,
1997,
Nebula, does anybody in your family know
it'd
the
be
answer?
insane if anybody in your
If
family.
so,
In 1997, not 1999, this skeleton crew received their one and only Grammy. Where's the song from? What game is this song from?
What?
The song that's playing currently. What game is this from?
is that the final? Can we
This
make
is
that the final Jeopardy?
the Nintendo songs?
It's a Nintendo song. Is it Brain Age?
I forgot about Brain Age. Holy shit.
Answers are in. I'll never forget about Brain Age.
Never forget.
Marcus. George.
Yeah!
Nice. He's
Yeah!
incorrect. Gary. Prince and the Revolution. 1600 is incorrect. Sully. Bones. You're close, but incorrect.
Says skeleton. There goes my $2.
Riley. Hi, Nebula's family.
No.
She does what the chat says.
I told Colby that I did all of it.
Logan, Nebula's family seems pretty chill. $1.
He didn't
That's
need
incorrect.
as
The
much
answer,
as I
Both Thugs in Harmony. There was a
What?
recent John
That's the
Mulaney bit
closest.
about
Give
that.
me $10 because that would be double of what I bet.
Okay, I'll give you the 10, but you still lose.
Yes, that's fine.
Logan is our winner for yet again. Guys, we have one more board of Jeopardy. Or Bazinga, legally.
Thank you, Colby.
Bazinga.
Bazinga.
Bazinga. Bazinga.
Bazinga is
Roll
bubble
call.
gum. So gum.
Bazinga number one.
Everyone will have to sign
Bazinga.
into the game one more time.
What's our naming convention this time?
Your real names again, please. It's so easy for me.
Guys, we don't have to do what he says.
It's true. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
I'll kill your characters next game.
That's a pretty big thing you can do to stop us.
I'll recast the entire show.
Everyone starts playing one character to your right. Funny. Not the poop emoji, Marcus.
Marcus made it stinky. It's taking you guys a long time to type the two shortest names on the show.
Well, I'm trying to think of something that's clever.
I don't know what this stands for.
The artist formerly known as Gary.
That's so funny.
I wanted to do Gary in the Revolution, but it wouldn't fit.
Good old Tafcag.
Tafcag. Sully is looking at me.
Little surrounded. Oh, those are eyes. I thought they were little plates of spaghetti.
Go ahead, we're good.
Spaghetti if you want it.
Spaghetti, so
Good.
spaghetti.
Alright, fellas, this is the final of the Jeopardy games that we're doing for the evening. Let's make it good for Nebula's family. This is Family Jeopardy.
Oh, for Nebula's family.
Family.
Your categories: history,
Family history.
music,
Uh-oh.
Family music.
family music, family movies,
Okay, probably.
TV shows
Family.
for families,
So on board.
and video games for adults. And general knowledge. General knowledge. Riley, you're first again.
All right, let's do TV shows for 200.
This show showcased Will Smith's charm in the early 1990s.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
That is correct.
Let's continue with TV shows 400.
A critically acclaimed series that tells the story of a chemist teacher turned drug kingpin. Every family knows this one. Logan!
Breaking Bad.
That is correct. My 6-year-old son loves
For the family.
Logan, what would you like?
600.
TV shows for 6. This show from 1986 presented the quirky tale of an extraterrestrial with a big heart. Logan! Alf! That is correct.
Oh, I was thinking it was.
This
it
man's
was
like
Mork and
overclocked
Mindy.
his
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Alf. The little funny
800.
little puppet guy. Miami Vice showcased these two lead detectives in stylish crime-fighting roles.
You want me to know their name?
Yep, that's right. Character names now
One.
that aren't in the
Might be
title of the
named
show.
You fell for my trap. I don't
Rachel.
know.
What'd you say? Range and Phil?
Ross and Rachel.
Oh.
They were on a break. It's still that.
No guesses? No guesses? Don and Philip.
Sure.
They're the Miami Vice guys.
Never seen
Every
Miami
family
Vice.
knows that.
I
know
watched
why I
it. I
assumed
watched
that
it
one
for a
was a
little
lead.
bit, but I don't remember
No,
the
they're
names
two
at all.
dudes. They're two cool-looking dudes in Miami. Logan, what would you like?
1,000. For the TV show.
TV show's 1,000.
You're not even. Oh, Logan, you good. You have money.
I'm sorry,
Do it for
George.
me.
Logan, here's the thing, and I'm gonna be so honest about
You saw
this.
me lose everything.
I don't think
Do it
that
for
any
me.
of us stand a chance in this game, period, unless
Hey-
you
hey,
continue to
Logan.
bet all of your money on
Logan.
the daily double.
I
Logan.
saw.
Okay.
I saw you lose everything. You did that to me twice.
Okay, if you bet everything, I'll give you a cookie.
Yeah.
Logan?
Logan, genuinely, there's no competition
Logan?
unless you bet all
What's
of
up,
your
pal?
money. We can't
Follow
beat
your
you.
heart.
Okay.
George bolted
right.
again.
500, please.
500. The TV show Friends brought together these 6 characters.
All right, you ready?
You should have bet it all.
Should have.
Ross.
Yep.
Rachel.
Yep.
Chandler.
Correct.
Phoebe.
Yep.
Joey.
Yep.
Monica.
Yep.
Ugly naked guy.
Yep.
Smelly
we'll
cat.
We'll count him.
Gunther.
Yep. We'll count him. He's there.
That one time Robin Williams and Billy Crystal crashed the set to do an improv scene. That
Yeah, it's
nobody
funny.
was really- yeah.
That's it. It's
God.
Janice, thank you.
Yeah.
Fran from The Nanny.
Randy.
No one told me life was gonna be this way.
That's Logan on this bus.
Round of applause.
He's clapping it in a way that should not be seen on Family Jeopardy.
See, I would
I got
be,
those
I would be in the fountain, but like really sullen and sad right now.
Believe in the Colby that believes.
Sully, you gotta stop doing these jokes that take me out of it. Like, I sat here like this for like a good solid 10 seconds of just.
Man, I'm not here to win points. I have to be here to do jokes. I'm not here to be here at all.
I gotta do something, man.
Keep breaking
Personality
me.
higher.
She's
When-
our color commentator.
Like when I did trivia with my friends at like the bar, like the one I went to would give you points for funny answers, and that's the only way
need that.
I get points.
Fools.
We need that.
Oh, I'm
The
sorry.
biggest thing that I've contributed to this stream is just helping to cast Logan 6 months ago. That's the fun.
There are times when me and my family we play Balderdash, and like sometimes we have it where we just pick the funniest answer that somebody submitted,
Oh, that's
and
funny.
because like we get to the point where all of our answers have the same exact vibe, and so then we're just like I need the funny ones because this is just it's too good.
Simon.
Vibe.
Logan.
For Gary, we'll do history for 200.
Yay.
Boy, he was the first president of the United States.
Brother, what?
George W. Bush.
Whoa!
Marcus.
Who is George Washington?
That's correct.
The first gay president.
History for 400.
History for 4. America's fight for independence was waged against this formidable army.
The
Gary.
British?
Oh god, I recognize my own name.
Yeah.
The British Army.
That is correct. Formidable. And memorable name. Gary.
The 600 history.
This conflict is recognized as the deadliest war in history. Logan.
The Sybil Bowl.
Incorrect.
What?
The tapping out violence.
World War II.
That's correct.
Big if true.
Let's continue on to.
It was big.
Yes.
So I need
Sorry, were you
sources.
there? Let's do movies for 200.
Movies for 2. This animated adventure features a space ranger and a cowboy on an epic journey. It's Cowboy Bebop.
Toy Story.
That's correct.
Toy Story 4.
I couldn't believe I got
The B movie.
Who is Jerry Seinfeld?
The gasp just makes me think of like the times when right before the stream starts, you're just like, oh, like just.
Classic Sully moment.
I couldn't believe I got it.
And that's also spread to Corey because he'll just go like.
My
scared
favorite bit
George.
to do every week before we start a stream is I'll clear my throat, but I'll look generally near Riley. Not Adam. But Adam and Jason just go, ah!
That scared George.
Don't forget all the times that we would just be screaming like in the 5 seconds leading up to starting stream.
Yes. There's a lot of screaming before, especially on Aeons. Everybody screams a lot in the moment before stream starts. Sully, it's your choice. Movies for 4.
Yeah.
This is the lead actor in Roadhouse. What an insane one to put at 4 following Toy Story. Gary,
Patrick Swayze,
That's
rest in peace. A king,
What a
great
king,
movie.
Absolutely.
still insane to put that. Gary,
History 800.
this president led the United States from 1981 to 1989.
You know what to do. Do it. Do it.
Logan,
Ronald Reagan, the actor.
that's correct.
The actor?
Ha!
Ah.
Logan,
History for 1000.
this infamous unidentified killer haunted London in 1888.
My buzzer is disabled.
Yeah, I just love that. Marcus!
Who is Jack the Ripper?
That's the question.
Who is Jack? No one ever asked how is Jack the Ripper.
Or why is Jack the
That's
Ripper?
a better one.
He's killing it.
Let's do Video games for 600.
Video games for 6. This remains the best-selling game console of all time.
The PlayStation 2.
That's correct.
They keep finding units that they sold anytime the Switch creeps up to them.
Yeah.
They're like, look, we actually sold 2 million more units.
That's so sweet.
Oh, here's a couple extra.
Yeah.
Gary.
General knowledge 200.
I don't know.
This holiday is celebrated every October 31st.
Oh my god.
Logan.
Halloween.
That's correct.
Wee. General knowledge 400.
At ease.
This is the optimal upper limit to keep perishables cool.
Upper limit.
The jump between 200 and 400 for all of these categories has been kind of insane. This is the optimal upper limit to keep perishables cool. And I know Nebula's family knows this
69
one.
degrees
That's awesome.
Celsius.
Are you gonna answer? Are you gonna log in?
I'm not.
It's on fire. Nobody knows?
Colby with a stab in the dark.
That's correct.
Whoa!
He works in produce.
Yeah.
Oh, he almost had it. He was correct one of the two. Logan.
General knowledge 600.
Each NFL team is allotted this many timeouts per game.
I don't know sports things.
Logan.
6.
That's correct. Now you do.
Would have gotten it wrong.
3 per half.
Logan.
I was gonna say 3.
General knowledge for 800.
You say And the origins of tea can be traced back to this country in Asia. These are such insane the prices on these ones.
China.
That's correct.
Yes.
I'm still confused how the 400 in that category was so...
Yeah.
They're all silly,
Movies
but-
for 6.
Movies for 6. This beloved actor became synonymous with the film Forrest Gump.
Yesterday.
Yesterday, Gary.
Tom Hanks.
That's correct.
Love Forrest Gump.
Gary.
Movies 800.
Movies 800. This mass slasher earned the nickname The Shape. Logan.
Michael Myers.
That's correct.
Oh.
That's what he's listed as in the credits of the first movie.
Yep.
That's also what Ed Sheeran's big hit is about.
The Shape.
I get as
The
easily
Midnight
creeped
has a
out.
song about Jason Voorhees, and then Ed Sheeran has a
Michael
song where
Myers.
he's trying to romance Michael Myers.
I get as equally creeped out by Ed Sheeran as I do Michael Myers. Logan.
Music for 2.
Music for 2. This artist behind the hit Not Like Us. Logan.
Kendrick Lamar.
That's correct. Crazy that they had that one in a Drake earlier, so they really...
That also means the Jack the Ripper question is out of date.
What did you just say?
Did you just actually me?
Yeah,
That's
because
the
I
wrong
was gonna let
show.
it slide because I was like, well, this was probably made a long time ago. But if it was made when that came out, they figured out who that was.
Well,
Not Like
not
Us
for
came out last
sure.
year.
Like, they're...
The
The theory is strong that it was Degas, the painter,
I
but it's not
remember-
confirmed.
Which, wild. by
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah.
What did
Oh,
he paint?
Degas was the one that I heard. I heard
the one
it
with
was
the
a nobody.
ballerinas, where like all the art is like kind of darkly
I wasn't
shadowed
thinking
and kind of
Degas.
creepy.
They had like some sort of different thing. Look up, like
So, I mean, there's a lot of like.
somebody at home.
I-
Yeah, there's a lot of
chat-
theories.
I thought that there was also
Nebula's
one that was
family.
just like.
There's
But
like a-
Degas like was kind of creepy about the ballerinas, like they were all
I
like
thought
young
that there was one
girls.
theory
I think
too
he's
that was
still
like a
out
lot of
there.
copycat things.
I think he's still at large.
The immortal Jack the Ripper.
Logan, it's your turn.
Music 400.
He replaced
Music
his
for
own body
4.
parts.
This pop icon transformed performances with a record-breaking The Eras tour. Riley.
Taylor Swift.
That's correct. What have also accepted Jack the Ripper?
Wait a minute.
Riley. You say witty?
I said, wait a minute.
That's witty.
Wait a minute.
Movies for 1,000.
Movies for 1,000. This actress played the vengeful heroine in the cult classic Kill Bill. Gary?
Got her name.
Dude.
I know.
I
This
can't-
is
Meg
shameful.
Ryan.
I can't remember if it's her name or the name of the character, and that's why I didn't want to butt in.
I can only remember the character names.
I can't remember the character names. I know. She's Maya Hawke's mom.
I got it.
I'm sorry. This sucks.
Logan.
Uma Thurman.
That's correct.
Crap it. What's her name?
She wants to dance
Yes,
like.
her name in the movie is the Bride.
Or Beatrix Kiddo.
Oh, I guess yeah, Beatrice Kiddo. Link said no. George W. Bush.
Music for 6.
The renowned rapper delivered the knockout hit. Mama said knock you out.
Jack the Rapper.
That's
Gary.
funny.
Jack the Rapper. Now I'm just thinking of the movie Kangaroo Jack. LL Cool J.
That's correct.
Stands for Lil Lil.
It actually stands for Ladies Love. But anyways.
Or alternatively, licking lips. Because he always does that.
Or
He's like,
Black the Lipper.
Video games 200.
Classic Gary segue.
This game revolutionized the battle royale genre in 2017. Gary,
Fortnite.
that's correct. I would have said PUBG.
PUBG.
Yeah,
That was like
PUBG.
2015.
Yeah, that's okay.
Video games 4.
They're not gamers like us. This was the uniquely square-shaped console released in 2001.
GameCube.
That's correct.
Yes.
It's a cube shaped.
Corey's favorite console.
Cubicle. It is.
Remember that from the first Jeopardy.
General knowledge, 1,000.
General knowledge. This U.S. state is renowned for its affordability and low cost of
Why do you
living.
do this
Since
to me?
when?
Nebula's family has to know this.
I'm gonna go for the meme.
Go for it.
What is Ohio?
Incorrect.
What?
I like to imagine Nebula's family is like just a lot of like kids no older than 7. There's just like 15 of them.
People also get to see when this was written.
Gary?
Imagine a state with a low cost. of
There's
living rate.
50 of them.
There's
And it's
49.
definitely
And
not
one of them
Florida.
is the right answer.
Gosh.
Your odds have gone up to like 3% chance of getting it
You
correct.
gotta select.
It's
there's
probably pretty
multiple
easy to
choice in
just
the chat
eliminate
right
a
now.
lot of
Very
them.
end.
Louisiana.
Incorrect.
It's gonna be one of them.
Any further guesses?
If I guessed right now, I'd be at negative $800.
Nobody knows. It's Mississippi.
The heck it is. Sorry.
Maybe in February of last year, it was Mississippi.
I'm from there.
Riley.
Video games, 800.
So I was saying, I don't think anywhere is known for that in the States anymore.
These are the 4 original colors of the ghosts in Pac-Man. Riley.
Okay, so there's white, there's yellow, there's red, there's blue. There's...
Four.
That's 4.
Oh, that's 4. Okay, I think it's that.
Incorrect.
No!
Do you have any guesses for the 4 colors in Pac-Man?
Do I have to guess all 4?
Yes.
No, thank you.
Again, another one. Nobody got this one. We're gonna say nobody knows. It's red, blue, cyan, pink, orange. Blue or cyan.
I
You
thought
said
there was
white.
a white one.
White is when he eats the super pellet.
Oh,
And they flash white.
I wouldn't have thought that there was pink and red.
Yeah. Red is Clyde. It's pinky, bluey, orange. Riley.
Spooky game.
Music for 8.
Music for 8. Usher's 2004 hit Yeah! featured these 2 notable guest artists. Give you a clue. Logan.
Lil Jon.
Yup.
Probably Usher.
Oh, hang on.
Probably Usher.
Let me in. Let me in.
Oh my gosh, I can't remember the other one, and the lyrics are escaping me because they're in the song. Ludacris.
That's correct.
He does say
He does-
Luda.
He does a lot.
Logan.
Video games for 1,000.
Video games for 1,000. This classic arcade game Pong made its debut in this year.
Just
Riley?
for fun, I am going to guess 97.
97.
97.
For
No,
Pong.
87.
97
87.
AD.
For
87.
Pong.
87.
That is incorrect. Pong came out the year before I was born.
Oh.
Did not, actually. That's a bit. Marcus.
Oh.
97 is the year
See,
before I was born.
I'm
I
gonna
can't understand.
1974.
Incorrect.
Good year.
Great year for music. Sully.
1979.
That's incorrect.
Okay. I just kind of realized there's no way that I'm gonna catch up. I might as well just start buzzing it.
Well, the
Sounds
arcade cabinet or the Pong we know it at home?
Arcade cabinet.
Okay, then that's earlier than I would know.
I was actually in the 72, but then I changed it.
I'm gonna call it here, Marcus. You would have been correct. It's 1972.
74 is what came out of my mouth, even though I was.
So I think 75 was when Pong as we know it came out.
Yes. The original members of TLC formed a legendary quartet.
You want me to name
All of the tender loving Karens.
but that's the
One of them.
Do you?
none of them wanted a scrub.
I think so, but not after the way you reacted.
What is a scrub?
Well, the scrub is the guy who thinks he's fly.
Say pretty fly?
White guy?
He thinks he is.
Do we have any guesses for the members of TLC?
No.
Tender Love and Care.
Pinky.
Lisa, Tyone, Rosanda, and Crystal. I apologize if I said your name's wrong. I'm sure you don't care.
If you're watching the stream.
That's insane if you are. Pleasure to have you.
Long-time viewers, TLC.
Nebulous
Crazy
Family,
that you're here.
TLC.
Anyways, do you know
Friends of the
what
show.
year Pokemon?
Oh, cheers.
Cheers!
Cheers.
Go big.
Clinkety
Clink,
clanks.
clink, 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 clink,
Clank.
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 I love water. Your categories are fast food,
Oh, now I can lock in.
90s,
Uh-oh.
U.S. capitals.
Never mind.
Uh-oh, we gotta be really careful. History, we gotta be really careful. Sports,
Well,
GG's.
TV show and movies. We combined two, made it into one this time. Logan, you're first.
Shout out Fast Food 400.
This popular burger chain is famed for its signature double burger.
How popular is it?
It's pretty popular. Gary,
In and Out.
that's correct.
What?
Their burgers, not that good.
Yep.
They're fine. They're not worth the 45-minute wait and $17 it costs.
Correct.
I'm gonna go for a big swing here. History 2000.
Here it
Ooh.
is.
All in!
Sorry, George.
Sorry,
I'm not.
George.
I'm sorry, my vocal cords.
Sorry, Nebulous family.
Sorry.
I imagine
Sorry,
17 8-year-olds crying at the TV now.
RIP headphone
Bye,
users.
George. Oh my gosh.
Sorry,
Colby.
I don't even know how many points do I have.
You have.
You've got 2,000
100.
according to
Bet
me.
it all, bet it all, bet it all, bet it all.
The question is, do you want to have fun or try to be cool?
Gary,
That's
follow your
You want to be a real cool
the
guy?
whole game this whole time. That's the secret.
Logan gave me the advice that I give him. I'm gonna follow my heart. I'm doing it all.
Yes! That's a daily double. This year witnessed the U.S. stock market crash that sparked the Great Depression. Riley, you cannot join this one.
Oh, right. I always forget.
Riley, get out.
No girls allowed.
Gary's only.
Gary's home.
Punks only.
Oh, I'm sorry, George.
I
George.
feel like that
He's
makes
gonna
the
say,
easy
yeah,
one.
I've heard him give because he just wants to sleep.
I have 2 answers.
Well, you get one and you're almost out of
Have
time,
one.
so you gotta choose immediately.
Pick your favorite.
I'm gonna say 19.
Were you gonna say 29?
No. I was gonna say 27, but I was like, well, it's probably the end of the decade because the Roaring 20s, blah blah blah. So that's on me.
And he's lost it all. Gary, it's still your turn.
1600.
Fast food?
History or?
No history.
History. The American Civil War was fought between these two opposing factions that represented the North and the South. Why is this 1600? This should be way higher. Or like way lower. Riley.
The Union and the Confederates.
Correct.
Yes.
Trade federation.
You know what?
Mike Olby, I scared him with my screams.
Sorry.
The rebels and the empire.
Let's do TV show movies for 1600.
Okay. Sure. This famous action movie series from 2010 to 2023 features these actors: Sylvester Stallone, Bruce Willis, Terry Crews, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Jet Li. Jet Li was in these? Marcus.
What is the Expendables?
That's correct.
Yeah.
It's what if old guys did up big guns.
Big guns.
TV
Kept
shows and
them
movies for
nice.
Chuck
1200.
Norris was in a couple of them.
The original Friday the 13th introduced this notorious killer with a grim legacy.
Jason Voorhees?
That's incorrect.
No. Dang.
Logan?
Mrs. Voorhees.
I'll give it to
Jason's
you.
mother.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
By the way, to know her first
Pamela
name.
Voorhees.
Yeah, she is the original killer.
She's the slasher, and Jason doesn't pop up till the end where he jumps out of the lake and pulls in the final girl.
Or
Jason's
does he?
mom has got
Or
a
does
gun
Dun
on.
dun dun.
Logan?
Give me the 90s for 400.
He wants 490s.
That's 11.
This legendary figure soared as the star of the Chicago Bulls. Gary?
Michael Jordan.
That's correct. I know him more from the Monstars personally.
Yeah, well, he
Well, he was in the Toons, not the Monstars.
Oh, my bad.
retired.
Fake
You lose
fan.
all your money.
He retired to play baseball, and then had to come back to basketball because he had to battle against the Monstars.
Yes.
Just when
in
he
the
thinks he's out, they
documentary
pull him back
Space
in.
Jam.
And
It's 2 days from retirement.
who's the guy that plays Fry that we were just talking about? Billy. The guy
Oh.
that plays Fry.
Billy West.
Billy West plays Bugs Bunny in that one too. So full circle.
Yep.
Gary.
History 1200.
History for 12. Abraham Lincoln was assassinated by this well-known conspirator. Logan.
John Wilkes Booth.
That's correct. I also would have accepted Obama.
Why?
He did it.
All right.
Would you have accepted Ted Cruz?
No. It's too obvious. Okay. Logan.
History for 800.
History for 8. The Titanic met its tragic end during this decade. Logan.
The 1910s.
That's correct. I've never seen the movie Titanic except for the end when the ship is sinking.
Spoilers.
I skipped
The-
ahead to the
the-
sink shipping.
The part when old dude
The
bounces
sink
off the
shipping?
propeller.
That scene made me laugh really hard.
Who does the sink ship?
The dishwasher.
Moving on.
Tumblr has a lot of opinions on that.
400 history.
This genius behind the equation E equals MC squared revolutionized physics. Sully.
Albert Einstein.
That is
Spaghetti,
correct.
Sully, spaghetti.
And then
I would have
everybody stood
also
up and
accepted
clapped.
Obama. Sully.
Fast food, 800.
Here it is. This fast food chain offers a unique dessert treat known as cinnamon twists.
Hey, bud, what's that?
Marcus.
What is Taco Bell?
That's correct. Has AJ infected you guys with the Taco Bell bug? Because boy, that man made me eat a lot more Taco Bell since I've gotten to know him.
You didn't need to infect me. I've loved Taco Bell since way
I love
before.
Taco Bell.
Since the chairs were purple.
Marcus.
Fast food for 1200.
This well-known pizza brand prides itself on better ingredients
Ah!
and other known things. Logan.
Papa John's.
That's correct. Did you know you cannot really find the original Pizza Hut chandelier? Because I looked for a solid week because I really want one, but I could not find it.
You gotta set up an alert on eBay.
Yeah.
It's going to
So
be like
funny.
$12,000.
You set up an
And
alert
it's
on
worth-
eBay.
Worth every dollar.
Logan.
Fast food 16.
Fast food 16.
You know what you must
Logan,
do! You know
I
what you
won
must do.
one. So it's a 50-50 shot.
If you didn't want
Here's
the daily
what I
doubles,
hear.
you would stop answering questions.
If you don't want to max out, here's what I think you should do instead. I think you should just bet enough that would put you tied with the person who's the closest runner-up to you. You have $9,700. Marcus has $1,600.
We'll do 6 grand.
It's a daily double.
6,000.
These 3 chains dominate the fast food chicken market in the United States.
Chick-fil-A. Popeyes. KFC.
That's correct. I love a Popeyes chicken sandwich.
True.
You guys remember when that fad was so big that the line around Popeyes went into streets and caused many car accidents?
Yep.
And then I ate it and I was like, this is really good, but it's about a 45-minute drive-through wait.
Yep.
Bye, George. Logan.
I'm the same thing with Raising Cane's. Where is the shout out?
Yes.
90s for 800.
90s for 8. In 1993, this charismatic leader took the oath as president. Logan.
Bill Clinton.
That's correct. We've also
Wilford
accepted
Clinton.
Obama.
You say it, and I'm gonna use it one time. You're gonna say that's incorrect, and then I'm gonna feel like a silly million.
Logan.
90s for 1200.
90s for 12. Modern digital codes, abbreviated as QR, stand for this. I didn't know this. Logan.
Quiggles Riddles.
That's incorrect.
Oh.
Oh, he's having fun now.
No exception, Obama.
Just stop.
Marcus.
I think it is quick read.
You're incorrect. I'm not saying. I'm saying Obama's close.
Somebody else is saying.
Nobody knows. Quick response.
Oh.
You were close. I just couldn't tell. Logan.
TV shows for 2000.
TV for 2. Nielsen Media Research lists this show as number 1 in the top-rated United States television programs of 1990 to 1991. I see everybody's really up to date with the 1990 to 1991 TV era. Had a really good spin-off. Logan.
Cheers.
That's correct.
I was gonna say that.
Where everybody knows your name.
Unsolved Mysteries is also a pretty good guess. Logan, at $17,000. Let's actually read the score really quick. It's been a while.
I think I'm gonna start going for our biggest negative now.
That's
just
fine.
to-
Yeah.
Riley at 1,000. Marcus at 400. Logan, $17,300. That's more than my car. Gary owes me $400. Sully also owes me $400. I'm gonna need it to pay Logan out. Logan, it's your turn.
I'm gonna own this channel. 90s for 1600.
In Batman Returns, this celebrated actor donned the cape. Sully. That's incorrect.
No! You
see?
said it would count.
That's incorrect, I'm sorry. Logan.
Michael Keaton.
That's correct.
Val Kilmer was next. You were right.
That was gonna be my guess.
Yeah,
Just
me too.
imagine hearing this song
Totally.
with a Corona in your hand and the beach breeze just blowing through your hair.
You wouldn't have like a fruity drink? You're on Isle Delfino. You
I'm a
gotta
guy. Guys love Coronas.
Yeah, but
I'm
you
a bigger
could still have a
fruity
fruity
drink
drink.
than I am.
Yeah.
When in Rome.
Yeah, but
When
okay,
I'm on the
think
beach,
of the
all I
YouTube
want is a pina
thumbnail.
colada.
Trying to prove.
The YouTube thumbnail would cater more towards they just think of a guy having a beer.
It'll
with
be
that.
Marcus and I with my ties and pinkies out. Is what
Yes.
that thumbnail will be.
And me
Yes.
eyeing those, really wishing I had one.
Me and Riley will be tanning. Impossible.
I'm a big fan of the
I'll be
pina
with a
colada with a rum floater.
Ooh.
Ooh, fun. Logan, again.
All right. Me for 800.
TV for 8. This actor played John McClane in Die Hard. Logan.
Bruce Willis.
That's correct. I would have accepted Obama.
Let's kill the category for 400.
For 4.
Yeah, kill it.
In the 2022
Right.
Wednesday series, this famous actor plays Wednesday.
What's her name?
Gary.
Jenna Ortega.
That's
her
correct.
name?
My mom watched that show.
It's a big mom show. That show drove me insane. I watched half of an episode, saw that there's actual monsters in it, then stopped watching. The whole bit of the Addams Family is they look like monsters, but they're just regular people who are weird and stick out to everyone else. Adding actual monsters outside of Thing is a very weird decision to me. That does not. It just undercuts them entirely.
It makes them seem more normal.
Right.
Yeah.
And
The
that's
point
not
was
the
that
whole-
they're oddballs.
Yeah, they're all balls that love each other to death.
Yeah,
That's the whole point.
Part of their weirdness is that they love each other so deeply, whereas the like typical American sitcom family was
Had a guy
fraught
hate
with
his wife.
conflict. Yeah.
I had complaints about the writing of that show, but I ended up liking it. Like, if you can get over some of the kind of weird choices they made, like calling people normies,
Yeah.
then
All people know.
that was I was so mad that they were like, oh, the normies are these people, but like,
So cringe.
but the show itself was like okay once you get over all the other cringe parts of it.
I'm not watching that
My
show.
best friend's dad loves that show.
Sounds right. This is a big parent show, so it's with me and Marcus. Gary.
90s 2000.
90s 2000. In 1990, the federal minimum wage was this amount when rounded to the nearest dollar. Oof, what a depressing stat. Marcus.
What is $5?
That's incorrect. Logan.
$7.
That's incorrect. Any further guesses? Just to feel something? Look, Sully.
6.
Right?
Okay.
I feel like the answer to this is gonna make you not feel
Rounded
anything.
to the nearest dollar?
Rounded up to the nearest dollar.
I was like, oh, it's the 90s. Doesn't like the.
I have 2 guesses.
You get one.
One of them is more depressing than the next. $4.
That's correct.
Yes!
Wow.
It's
That's
gone
Yes,
up.
but no.
It has gone up $3 in the last 25 years.
That was alright.
Hey.
Gary.
Fast food 2000.
Fast food for 2. This chain is recognized as the oldest continuously operating fast food restaurant. Marcus.
What is McDonald's?
It's incorrect.
Just the sound of Marcus slowly tapping his fast. It's really funny. Oh gosh.
Do you have any further guesses? We're gonna say no. Nobody knows. White Castle.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, I also thought that. Gary still. Steak and Shake's also a good guess. Me and my mom like the remake. Oh, for Wednesday.
Oh.
Big Parent Empires.
U.S. capitals 400.
U.S. capitals for 4. This is the capital of California. Sully. Incorrect.
You know?
Okay. Well, it's not actually. It's not incorrect, is it? Go ahead and give me those.
Go ahead and mark that down. Any final guesses? Logan.
Sacramento.
That's correct.
Oh, yeah.
That's not accepted.
I knew it started with
Logan.
an S.
Capitals for 8.
Capital 8. This is the capital of Hawaii. So, Gary.
Honolulu?
That's correct.
Yes.
Woo! Is that your guess? Or you say H?
I didn't know it.
Gary.
Capitals for 12.
Capital for 12. We're really avoiding that sports category. This is the capital of Colorado.
Denver.
Correct. Where South Park is.
Let's go with capitals for 16.
Wait, South Park is actually
It's dead.
South Park is beautiful.
What is the capital of Idaho?
Boise.
Correct.
Yeah.
Boise. 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 Boise.
U.S. Capitals for 2000.
Capitals 2. This is the capital of Iowa. Sully.
George W. Bush.
That's incorrect.
I'm headed to the bottom, baby.
Guesses, guesses, guesses. Nobody knows. Logan might know. It's correct.
We almost moved there.
We're gonna move a lot faster here now. Sports final category.
2000.
2000 for sports, starting at the top. The wide receiver Deshaun Jackson played for these 5 NFL teams besides his original team.
You want me to do what?
Marcus.
The Dolphins, the 49ers,
I'm gonna stop.
the Wisconsin Cheeses,
Okay.
the New York Mets,
Okay.
and Space Jam.
Oh, you're really
Monsters.
close, actually.
Also would have accepted Obama.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Also, have accepted Obama. Any further guesses? Sully.
My local high school.
Incorrect.
University.
My local school.
A pickup game across the field 2 weeks ago.
Is that Deshaun Jackson?
Backyard baseball.
Nobody knows. Redskins, Commanders, Buccaneers, Rams, Raiders, and Ravens.
Wouldn't even got on one of them.
Sports.
4 R's.
Logan.
5.
16.
4 R's.
This country won the first Women's World Cup. Sully.
The Amazons.
That's incorrect.
They with 1,000% win though.
Marcus,
What is Spain?
incorrect. The Amazons.
The way you said it was so funny. The Amazons.
Amazons.
This is the most fun I've had this entire trip.
Nobody
You're gonna feel bad if
knows.
it was Brazil.
United States of America.
We did it.
Nice.
We did it.
USA. USA. Logan.
So progressive.
A standard baseball team fields this many players. Marcus.
What is 11?
Incorrect. Logan.
9.
Correct. A very funny number combination.
400.
This storied NBA franchise selected the legendary Larry Bird in their draft.
This is what we want.
Now this one is Space Jam.
Incorrect, actually. Gary.
The Boston Celtics.
That's correct.
Nice.
Oh no, so
Gary, for your final one.
Music.
The Olympic Games occur every this many years. That's an insane way to word it. Logan.
You're kidding me. Like Obama, every 4 years.
Every 4 years. That's correct. I also
comes
would
out
have
of-
accepted Obama.
See now, arguably, if you have the winner
If you
in
don't
the
bet at
summer
all, I'm
games
gonna
at
be
different
so
years,
mad.
you
Oh,
could
you
say
better.
about 2-ish.
Here's the thing. If you bet it all, you could still only lose to either Riley or Gary. Me and Marcus
Yeah.
are in thousands in the negative.
And now.
Movies. Final Jeopardy.
It'll still let me max it out at negative 10,000. Which is crazy.
It would.
But it doesn't let me max out all of my negatives. And I'd like to make a whole
Since when does it make little poop noises?
When I try to go above the max.
You just hear the Clash of Clans noise from Marcus's phone.
Bum, bum, bum.
Bet it all, bet it all, bet it all, bet it all.
I think you put the word boobies and you flip it upside down.
If you put just like 420 or boobies, like.
These are the top 5 highest grossing movies of the 2000s.
All 5 of them?
All 5 of the
Holy
highest
schmow.
grossing. Good luck.
Don't remember nothing about the 2000s.
I remember one day in the 2000s.
Never forget.
Then you're not slowly keep a head shake.
I know one of these confidently.
There were more than 5 movies this year too. Just as a little clue.
Is this like from 2000 to 2009?
This is probably from 2000 to 2010.
Okay. I sure wish I remember when that came out.
Good.
It's gonna be so obvious.
You should put Obama 5 times. Did you actually guess?
I put an answer down.
Marcus,
Oh man. Autocorrect is okay, sure.
the answers are in. The final question of the night. Sully, you said the Fast and Furious 1, the Fast and Furious 2, the Fast and Furious 3, the Fast and Furious 4, and Legally Blonde.
You didn't even.
Good choices.
Too Fast and Furious.
That was incorrect.
Tokyo Drift.
Not one of them was.
Not one of those. Marcus, Star Wars Episode 1, 2, 3, Toy Story, and Space Jam. None of those are correct either.
Rip.
The funny number. Tafagug,
It's me.
Avatar, and like 4 others. You got one of them,
Yeah.
but we needed all of them. So that's incorrect. Riley, one of the Harry Potters, one of the Star Wars prequels, Jennifer's Body,
What a bowl.
Kill Bill, and Obama. You got one of those is correct, but it's incorrect fully. Jennifer's Body. Logan, Iron Man, The Avengers, and 3 other movies. Also incorrect. Avatar, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, The Dark Knight, and Pirates of the Caribbean.
That's what I
Bangers.
said.
Bangers.
Logan!
That's insane
Logan!
to have to list off the top 5.
Yeah, that's a crazy one.
Give you second
I went
place
down
this
to
time.
just
Woo!
$1 of what Riley could double.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is our game for the
Oh,
evening.
Woo!
I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you guys had fun. I hope these were good, funny questions. We'll make them more Christmas themed next time. Thank you guys so much for joining. If you like us, let us know. We can do more things like this if you want. Normally on Tuesday, but next week we will, for sure, God willing and the creek don't rise, be back for another episode of Secrets Between the Stars.
So, if I could add something.
Sure.
So I just finished another animatic of Secrets Between the Stars funny bits. I will be posting the link to it in the show discussion Discord channel tomorrow. So keep your eyes peeled for that. So yeah.
It's good stuff. With that, thank you guys so much for joining. Follow us at UGT Show on all social media platforms. Join our Discord that Riley just mentioned. There's a lot of fun conversations happening in there. We've been talking, for Magic the Gathering wise, we've been talking a lot about how broken the standard format is at the moment and how janky it is. And yeah, that's all. Thank you guys. See you guys next week for Secrets. See you Sunday for Stirring Aeons. Have a good one. And stop stirring.